we go. Alright, looks like we're live now. How's everyone's day going so far? Did a little bit of an earlier stream earlier today just to, just talk about some things, and we're going to continue that tonight. But how's everyone's day going so far today? Everyone joining in right now? Let's see. Let's bring this bad boy down over here. There we go. Who we got first in the chat? Gigs, what's going on, dude? Looks like first for you. Joseph King, what's happening, dog? Virgil Hill, yo, what's happening, dude? Black Brick, what's up, dude? Burn Brigade, Cutter, always a pleasure to be here. DA Gamer, what is happening, dude? I know that it is a little bit later for you. I do apologize, man. But you know what? Thank you for showing up, man. At the very least, thank you for showing up, man. Always appreciate it. Every single one of your views is always greatly appreciated. TJ was popping, dog. Brandon, what's happening, dude? Haven't been this far down the list in a bit. You are my fire. Thank you. Nathaniel Keller, are voting something in this live stream? Yes, absolutely. If you missed our earlier live stream, we were just discussing some things regarding the shopping spree giveaway. But yeah, we're gonna be voting on some stuff tonight. Bear in mind, it is a more or less not a 100% true democracy, But again, we just want to get some feedback on you guys as well for what you guys have to say. Casual Airsofter, hi, what's going on, dude? Brandon, no, we are not voting on that. We are not voting on that, Brandon, at all. Yeah, Bossman's going to be joining us, too, as soon as the stream officially begins. Again, we'll start in like 3 more minutes. In like 3 more minutes, we'll officially go over it all. Oh, no. No, I'm not doing that. Isaias fans, no, Brandon. No, hell no. Casper, can we open the poll? Not yet. We're going to open the poll a little bit later once Bossman joins in. Again, got to go over, some stuff right now. And Bossman will go ahead and introduce it as well. But I have it written down if you guys want to go ahead and preemptively read for yourself. I do have the options here as well. I also have option 1, 2, some selling points about it, I guess, essentially. Or some the pros, essentially, for the advantage for each option. But yeah, we'll get into that a little bit longer. Daniel Chapa, what's happening, dude? Austin Wills, what's happening, dude? What do you mean by selling point? Just more pros. I guess selling point is kind of a weird phrase. I guess pros are like benefits. Yeah, I'll say benefit. I'm going to change it. Benefits. There we go. Benefits. And then let's do a comma right there. Yep, benefits. That's probably a better way of phrasing it, to be honest. Benefits. There we go. But yeah, we're seeing what people have to say. I think Bossman just opened up the poll right now. Yeah. That's going to be one of these options right here. Which one would you prefer? There's option 1 and there's option 2. So if you guys have already started reading, by all means, feel free to go ahead and vote ahead. But for everyone that's just joining us in right now, first of all, welcome to this live stream. We're going to begin in like 2 more minutes, officially begin. I'll give Bossman a call. But welcome to this live stream. Very, very excited to hang out with all you. Stephen H., what's happening, dude? Brandon, for later, what's the best play carrier on Airsoft GI? There's plenty of options, honestly, when it comes to play carriers. Hopefully we can go ahead and do a longer Q&A session. I would love to go ahead and do a Q&A session with all you guys. So yeah, I can definitely go ahead and answer that. I have my preferences for sure, and some of my preferences might not be the same as everyone else's, but we'll see how that goes. We shall see how it goes. Iowa Airsoft, Mayo, does shipping fees count towards entries? No, unfortunately. It has to be subtotal. It's based on subtotal. Louis 498. What up, Isaiah? Quick question. Does the Ace Tech Predator Mark II fit the MGC4? Yes, it should be able to go ahead and fit that. Mayo Gang MGC4 is using a standard 14mm counterclockwise threaded outer barrel, and that should be able to go ahead and fit on there, no problem. Seriously, add the Skype audio source to OBS, then I'll have to, again, Fidel, I'll have to do that. I did see that suggestion earlier. I think it was you, right, Fidel, that put that suggestion. I can do that. I definitely would need to figure it out, because Skype, for whatever reason, always sounds a little bit off, but we can try it at some point. I think this time we'll still stick to the phone for right now, but for future streams, yeah, that is something that I did see, and that I did like that suggestion as well, because there's got to be a way to get the sound on quality on Skype to sound good, right? There's got to be a way to do it. See who else. Austin Wills, what over the current pot since way over 2K. So right now, we're going to get into that as well. We're probably going to go ahead and do something for this one as well. Let's just say that, times are changing. So I hope that the winner that we call for this week's giveaway is going to be present. All right, guys. It is now 7:35. Welcome to a No Flightless live stream. All my streams are getting confused. Welcome to another episode of the No Flightless live stream. My name is Isaias, and I'll be your host for today's episode. Right now, it's going to be a very interesting episode. We actually have a poll going on right now, which I strongly encourage you guys to go ahead and read up. This is in regards to our shopping spree giveaway. Now, we've been doing our shopping spree giveaway for several years now at this point. And, we definitely wanted to go ahead and, see more people get involved with this. And we have been able to see a good amount of people, join up on this. And we made some great friends. And we've been able to help cultivate a community, right? That's, really, really freaking awesome, right? I love this Mayo Gang community. However, when it comes to the shopping spree giveaway specifically, unfortunately, recently we have not been able to see the growth that we've wanted to in regards to, getting more people, involved in terms of being able to place their orders. Now, that doesn't mean to say that we don't appreciate everyone that has been placing their orders week by week. Absolutely we do. You guys are freaking killing it. You guys are absolutely doing an amazing job of showing your support for Airsoft GI. But we don't want it to be dependent solely on the regular. So we have these options available right now in terms of how we can change the shopping spree giveaway from how we normally do it, right? Because we do need to make a change because we do need to go ahead and see some improvement in terms of our reach as well, right? And it's not just solely based on this. It's also going to be, marketing as well. We're trying new tactics. But this shopping spree giveaway is definitely going to be changing in terms of its format. And you guys are going to be able to have an influence on the decision that we make ultimately. So make sure to go ahead and place your votes in right now into the live chat. Again, make sure to go ahead and vote in that poll. And then just to go ahead and again, because we want to just help you guys out, again, get extra entries into this week's $5,400 shopping spree giveaway. Every $50 spent, we'll be getting you 5 entries. A certified hood classic, every $50 spent, you get 5. So $50, 5, $100, 10, 150, 15. You guys get the idea. I'd strongly recommend that you go ahead and take advantage of it, especially if you guys want to go ahead and take advantage of, all this stuff going on right now. And we also have double entries right now. We have double entries going on all day today. So any qualifying orders, so if you just place like a $20 order, literally for like BBs, green gas, doesn't matter what it is, you'll be getting 2 times the chances of winning, right? So that $20 order now just became, instead of 1 entry, that became 2 entries in the giveaway. So strongly recommend. But that's only going to be going on for today. That double entry is only going to be going on for the duration of the day. So once 12 a.m. hits, that's it. It's over. And once this live stream ends, the 5-4-50 promo is actually going to be ending as well. So make sure to get those orders in while you guys can. Again, I'd strongly recommend you do so. I'm going to go ahead and give Bossman a call right now. Let him know that we're going to be joining in with us right now. Yeah, so let's go here. Yeah. Let's put this right over here. Make sure we're all set up. All right, cool. We should be good to go. Let's go ahead and give Bossman the call. Hello.
We have Bill Joseph's just some mystery box yet, but we'll get it done this week.
Yeah, no, we're going to be making sure that we're getting caught up on mystery boxes. It's been kind of a busy week, but we're going to make sure that we get caught up 100% on mystery boxes, guys.
I mean, we'll just tell it the truth. It's been raining, and it's been kind of tough, and Isaiah, he wasn't feeling well.
Oh, yeah.
We were missing a bunch of people yesterday.
I didn't get to let everyone know that the reason why we actually didn't do an in-store stream yesterday was because I was indisposed. It was actually pretty bad. Actually, I haven't been that sick in some time actually. So I'm not 100%. I had to wear the mask all a freaking day today. But honestly, I am definitely feeling a lot better. I can definitely stream a lot more because if I streamed yesterday, it would have been gross. It would have been disgusting. But yeah, we are back in order. We're making sure that we get all the mystery boxes taken care of, guys. And I saw that freaking Fidel was or not Fidel. Tristan, that he said earlier that he got his mystery boxes. Glad you're able to get those, man. I definitely tried to make sure I got those out as soon as I could.
So let's fill in the backstories a little bit.
Yeah.
So guys, we have been doing the live stream giveaway for close to 2 years now.
Sometime.
I'm pretty sure Isaiah weren't fairly familiar with it till maybe latter of last year. So I understand that in the beginning it's mainly Cisco and I, and we just trickling down the information. Now you're learning more and more and more because you're included with all this conversation. And one of the things that we started talking about it was late last year. Actually, not even late. I would say even before I got sick, right?
Yeah.
We started noticing also the time when you guys are streaming, people are ordering are like 95% returning customer. And in our system, it actually mark you as a repeat or VIP. VIP means you're more than a repeat. You order quite a bit of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Or you order quite frequently. And there are times that it just become all 100%.
All returns, yeah. All VIPs at some points.
No, Daniel, Cisco do read the mystery box comments, but it depends on what mystery boxes and all that kind of stuff. Because one of the complaints about, not complaints, but we want to spread up the work.
Yeah, and even then with mystery boxes in general too, it's never a guarantee. We definitely try our best, Dan Torres, to like grant everyone's wishes too. I know I try my hardest to do it.
Yeah, I do feel like you tried the hardest. Because you will argue or like, how about doing this? You know?
I do try, because again, I want to hook the homies up, right? I want to hook the homies up that bought a mystery box. But yes, no, it's never a guarantee. You know, there is a budget constraint a lot of times, but we do try our best to give you something at the very least that's pretty freaking cool.
So far we have 45 votes. Option 1 is leading at 44%.
Yeah, I saw that.
Slightly winning by 8% on the option 2. 20% don't like the new options. So going back to why we need to change. So a lot of times that we're seeing it just the old customer or returning customers getting back on this live stream giveaway while Isaiah or Cisco were streaming and try to order. We started noticing like what some people were saying, like maybe it will deter newcomers, because like one of the story was someone ordered
it was a Glock,
custom grade Glock.
Yeah.
He ordered a day before. I believe it was Isaiah's stream on a Saturday. He ordered on the Friday, and Isaiah went on the stream, and he was offering that special, which I actually didn't know about. And to be honest with you, I'm not faulting Isaiah on offering all this incentives to you guys during the stream. I am not. I think he's trying to do his very best to make business.
At the end of the day, I know we are a business, right? So we talked about this before too. Like at the end of the day, like yeah, I love hanging out with the homies, and I do love being able to help out as many people as I possibly can. I do prioritize that, but at the end of the day too, with the purpose of these streams, yeah, it is to grow and expand. Yeah, I definitely see it as a means of like being able to be like, hey, hey, there's plenty of incentives for anyone to go ahead and place their orders right now. Nothing's stopping anyone from being able to go ahead and place the order, whether they're a first-time shopper, a VIP customer. I just wanted to go ahead and get those sales up. You know what I mean? So I tried to hook everyone up as much as possible. But you're right, there was a downside to that for sure.
Well, the thing was, some people ordered on Friday and we were saying, I'm sorry, you only got one chance. And someone else ordered on that Saturday got, I don't know, however many chances.
Whatever we did, yeah.
So, yeah, it seems like it was unfair. But most of this question, Gen 2 double kangaroo may pouch work with AK style? If it's specified saying it works with AK, it will 100% work with AK.
Oh yeah,
because the kangaroo, I do believe they offer the AR ones and then the AK ones too.
Their standard one, if it doesn't say, is generally designated as like 5.56 Stanag magazines. It has to say specifically AK mag, otherwise it will not fit. I've tried, because there's a little bit of elasticity to it, but not a lot on the kangaroos from Condor. It will not fit regular AKs. They're just too thick, man. They're just too thick.
Yeah, so guys, we're not saying again, all this are, we're a community, we're taking in your guys' thing. What we have noticed is we don't want it to become something that fall 100% on you guys, like DJ, James, Cutter,
Darktree, all the regs.
Darktree, Mark, Casper, all of you guys, Ronald, all that. You guys just, feel obligated of putting older chefs and all that kind of stuff. I know you guys not obligated, but we do feel like that because you guys are continuing doing it. And one thing that I told Cisco and Isaiah is, eventually you guys are going to run out of money if we don't have new people.
Yeah. No, 100%. And I would hate for any member, any regular VIP or like returning customer, like any of the guys that are here right now, like I would hate it for you guys to feel like, especially everyone that's been coming in every single stream and taking advantage. While it is still greatly appreciated, you don't understand. We always appreciate the business and the fact that you're supporting GI through those orders, right? That's never been a question, right? We always appreciate it, but it's just something that I don't want to have them feel like the responsibility. I don't want to have them feel the weight of being able to continue the shopping spree giveaway is solely on them. And and if anyone has been feeling like that, we're sorry, man. Like that is not what our goal was. That's not our intention. This was to help newer players partake in something awesome going on in the community and be that lucky winner. You know what I mean? And be able to have that shot of being able to go and claim that glory all for themselves with the shopping spree giveaway. So if any one of the regulars has been feeling like that, dude, like let me know, or let me let you know right now, I'm sorry. That is not my intention at all. I wanted you guys just to have something fun to be able to, hang out with and look forward to.
So SSG1 do take any tracer units. Okay? Casual player. Hopefully that answered your question. So seriously, guys, like I would still like the mods to speak up. Brewer, especially, you have been invested heavily into this. I know you're one of the winners that won $4,000 something. You guys, a few of you guys were saying don't change. Why are we changing? The changing is because we're seeing the pots from let's say 1,000 to 2,000, 2,000 to 3,000, 3,000 to 4,000, 4,000 to 5,000. There's actually no gain in terms of sales. We're actually going down.
Yeah. It's sad to see, but it is what it is, right? Like the higher the prize pot has been going on, the more and more it stacks. At a certain point,
Did you do Nathan Teller's older numbers for his free 20 entries?
I haven't done the entries as of yet.
So Nathan, don't worry about it. He will give it to you before the drawing.
Yeah, I do remember, Nathan. If you've seen any of the previous streams before, you'll see. Granted, it is a long list, so it kind of gets hard if you know.
No, there's only 5 people.
No. I mean, just if I'm going through the whole list as a whole. But Nathan Kelly, you will be getting your entries into that giveaway. I go over the list.
You gotta give him the older numbers, or he would not claim it. He won't be able to know which one is which. That's why I said we gotta. You wrote down their name, so all we need to do is create order and grab that older number. Obviously, you gotta mark the order to 0, but grab that older number, put into your bonus.
Bonus list. Yep.
Bonus list. You understand?
Yeah, they were literally just creating essentially a placeholder order at that point with their info. That we can just have that order number just there.
So, basically, what we don't want is 2 things. People get so emotional, invest into winning or not winning. Meaning, when they don't win, they really, really hate on us for some reason. Like, we saw a couple chats before,
Dude, I'm telling you, man, some people just, I'm not trying to even shit on other people, right? But just some people just do not have enough emotional maturity. And it makes me really worried. You go through. I
don't think it's that. I just think it's such a letdown for them when they have hope. They have very high hope. I mean,
whenever I do, any giveaways, not outside of Airsoft, whenever I do any sort of, enter in sort of raffles or giveaway, even when I know that I'm, paying money for, essentially only a raffle ticket, even if I'm out money, you know what I mean? I lost it, it's hey, it's a raffle. There are many people who have an opportunity to go ahead and win. Why am I going to go ahead and blame the person that was rolling the wheel? You know what I mean? Why would I be mad at that? Makes no sense logically if you really think about it. But I mean, it is what it is. You're right. There are some people that just get really, really upset and then just automatically just start hating on us like crazy on our streams.
Majority of the people are not like that.
No, hell no. Majority of people think God.
I would say 99%. But just those, we don't know if they do affect us outside of it. And also what I'm thinking is, this is the number 9 week that we don't have a winner.
Yeah.
So a lot of people may think this is such a rigged thing or fake, or we're just a bunch of people that make stuff up.
Yeah, scam artists. Yeah, which again, we've been doing this for so freaking long. It doesn't take that much really to kind of dig around and then be like, oh, hey, this is actually, because we put all the freaking lives up. Who
wants to dig around? They don't even read the rules.
Yeah, right. No. Some people don't even
read the rules. Anybody actually. Even I'm pretty sure. I'm not blaming anybody. Like, who reads rules or who reads this directions nowadays?
I know you can't see it, but I was actually raising my hand when you asked that. I make sure I read that shit.
All right, but we have okay. Semi-political. Do you guys know why Trump speak like how he speaks? Because one of his objectives was he was trying to speak as sixth graders level English.
That was an intentional thing, right? If I remember correctly,
that was intentional.
Yeah. It was so that it was like more attention's on him, more people understand, and they're not going to tune away.
Yeah, which is crazy. That means majority of people cannot articulate. No, I don't think so. It's a ploy, but it worked for that year. Right. Anyways, back to what I'm saying. So what I'm trying to say is I'm trying to find a happy medium. Some people like bigger pots. Meaning, if you don't have a big pot, they don't care, or not drawing enough attention. Yeah. So I'm thinking like, hey, 1,000, 2,000 people like it or whatever. People can get on it, but for some reason, $5,000 is not enough for them to even entice them to make orders. So maybe we should do something that I think what we can achieve. Basically. Guarantee winner, guarantee people that shows up. The reason why we make it stacked too, because we want to make it enticing for anybody to order. Mm-hmm. You guys understand what I mean? Because people, how when lottery gets so big, people it's like, forget it, I never get in the lottery, but I'm just gonna go buy it, or I'll group buy with a bunch of friends or colleagues, stuff like that. But that's not happening. Yeah. Right? That's not happening. Yeah, we probably overshoot ourselves a little bit too far. We're thinking most of the people will think like that, but I think they probably just think like, oh, this is just a hobby. I'm already investing X amount of money. You want me to invest all the time and try to win something or try to get involved with something? It's hard.
Yeah, no, it definitely is.
So the way I'm trying to pitch the option, I'm trying to sell you guys now. Option one,
let me highlight that.
It's at $500. If people claim, it will remain at $500. If people don't claim, it's stacked to $1,000. Once that $1,000 don't get claimed, okay, the very next week we'll do a guaranteed $1,000 winner.
Yeah, and what we mean by guarantee is that when we do you guys have seen whenever we do the raffle process, we roll, right? We go ahead and call a name at the top of the list. If for whatever reason that person is not there within the time frame, we'll re-roll again and go ahead and do the same thing until we get a winner. And it has to be someone in the line. That's something that's non-negotiable, and we're going to keep at it. Because again, why are we going to reward people that aren't actually here supporting us and at least watching? Because that's all we ask really at the end of the day, is just for viewership, right? So if you're not here watching, you won't be able to claim the prize regardless. That ain't ever going to change. But this means essentially, again, like Bossman said, at second week, at week 2, when it's been stacked, right, and we do that giveaway, if he's not there, all right, cool. That means we're going to go ahead and have a guaranteed winner at week 3. We're going to go ahead and guarantee it the very next week. So that's kind of cool because it does give someone something to look forward to. It's a guaranteed winner. So you do kind of get that nice hype, that excitement, right? You can celebrate right then and there, which is cool. I like to be able to have a guaranteed winner.
So it has, to be honest with you, I think number one, if it's guaranteed, people will... Number one, they know they have to be there. 2, they know it's going to be done. The chance are much higher because we're going to keep redrawing, right? I do still need Mod's opinion. Please, Mods, take some time. We will read your stuff, and your opinion matters.
Oh yeah,
Chef, Brewer, please. I know you guys are busy. You guys are chatting with friends and whatnot. Help us out too.
Yeah, okay. If people are asking questions about it too, feel free to go ahead and answer away regarding these options as well. But let us know what you guys think also as well. Everyone's more than welcome to go ahead and voice their opinions regarding these options that we have laid out in front of us. Again, we just mentioned the first one.
It's actually quite tight, guys. It's tight, 44, 36, 20.
That's not bad.
It's not bad. I mean, a few more votes here and there, it may sway however we do things. So let me try to explain option 2 then.
Yeah.
Option 2, pot still at 500, and it goes up to 2,000. Meaning at week 4, if nobody claims, The following week, 5 and 6 will have guaranteed winner at 1,000 each. So the benefit is bigger pot. There's a chance for someone winning a $2,000 pot.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I don't know what you think, Isaiah. Maybe you can
voice in.
do a counter argument or something. You can be the devil's advocate or whatever.
Sure. Okay, so one of the things that like which
one are you gonna try to talk about?
Do first? I lean more towards? Okay, I'm gonna talk about option one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, option one, I do like the fact that again, we're not. This is my thing. I don't know if I'm 100% crazy about splitting up the prize pot itself. I kind of like that this is at what is it? We're only going to be raffling off that $1,000, and that's it. Like that's the pot that we're going to be sticking with. That's as high as it goes, and we're not going to chop it down anymore. When it comes to like, hey, it didn't get claimed the second time, we're gonna get a guaranteed winner. I do kind of like that, right? And we're able to go ahead and get to the winners faster. With the other option, I do like that it is a higher prize pot amount. That sounds really exciting, but we very well might run into the same problem that we are now, where like we're not getting enough new people doing it, right? Getting involved, so we're gonna constantly like every 5th and 6th week, we're gonna end up having to go away and just give away $1,000, which is fine. If that happens, it happens. I think for me, I definitely am leaning a little bit more towards option one. It just feels like I think that the guaranteed winner right then and there, and that prize pot being set at $1,000. Because here's the thing, $1,000 is still $1,000. If you were to like find $1,000 on the side of the road, you would be ecstatic. Anyone would. That's a good amount of money, man. Like you can do a lot of good stuff with $1,000 of GI, right? So I think I'm leaning more towards option one. I do kind of see that. I'm not opposed to option two, but and as much as I like the bigger prize pot, I think I do just like the payoff, the almost instantaneous payoff at week 3. It's like, all right, $1,000, you're gonna be guaranteed to get. I know the prize pots essentially are the same, but it's just the idea of having to like chop up a bigger pot that kind of is like, I don't know. I get a little disappointed.
Yeah. I think your little persuasion make the option one go up 1% more.
Oh,
did
it really?
So what is the con of option one?
The con of option one is that it's never going to get higher than $1,000, right? That's the biggest con, right? Is that at $1,000 it is capped off, and comparatively, when we talk about that in relation to even the prize pot we have now, right? $5,400. That's insane. Right? And it is cool to see that number going up, right? It is really, really cool to see that number going up. But, I just don't want us to be in the same problem that we are in right now. But with $1,000, the issue is, this is, again, I want everyone to kind of think about, the issue with having only a prize pot that's stacked capped at $1,000 is that it's not going to reach any higher than that, right? Well, granted, we are going to be a guaranteed winner. Someone's going to be winning $1,000, which is freaking dope. But, it's definitely going to lose a little bit of that, like, that grandiose charm that it currently has, where it's like, hey, $4,000, $5,000 are on the line right now. That sounds awesome. That sounds, like, fantastic. That's the largest giveaway in Airsoft history. So it does make me sad that we have to do this. But if I had to pick an option between the two, weighing out the pros and cons for me, I think I would say option one over option two. As much as I love having a bigger prize pot, it does make a little bit more sense for us to do like capping it at $1,000 and having a guaranteed winner by week 3. You know what I mean? Like it just makes a little more sense.
Mm-hmm. So the way we are actually trying to structure there are a lot of thought process into this, guys. For example, when we first started, right, Cisco would go on, play video games, 20, 30 people, whatever, and whatnot. The very next day, we'll just start talking about, how can we get people to buy stuff? Or how can we make people to shop with us, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, like for you today, you mentioned it's like, what if we do, like shocker deals at the time? Like, for example,
like the minute that the stream starts, like 7:30,
the stream starts or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Let's say if we were able to do something like that. I think it will run into a few issues. Number one, the product is not something that people want. Okay, for example, let's say MGC4, let's just say we do some blowout ad. I'm just throwing out a number, right? Like $250. Let's just say that for such a good gun, right?
Yeah.
But it's not something like Chef, Brewer, or whoever that already have or whatever they'd be interested in it, right? Let's just say that. So because originally it was supposed to be that idea when Cisco and I came together and talk about like doing the live streaming and all that kind of stuff. One of the reason being is we saw how the Asian people do it. A lot of people they will go live on, let's say, TikTok or because they don't have YouTube, TikTok, Facebook. They don't even have Facebook. Just let's say TikTok, their own version of TikTok.
Just a bunch of random like platforms, huh?
No, yeah, there are random platforms.
Mm-hmm.
They actually don't use YouTube or whatever. I do believe Twitch do this too. They go live and they try to sell whatever they can get, like seafood, anything, girls dancing or whatever. So what we were thinking about, like we'll go on play video games or telling people the our knowledge or whatever's right.
Mm-hmm.
But I think ultimately it didn't grow till we start offering free, giveaways.
Yeah.
Not free giveaways. I know a lot of you guys are saying like, dude, it doesn't matter. You guys can do whatever. You will still be here. Yes, you guys would, but our goal is to actually grow the community, right? Mm-hmm. It's not like we care about you guys. I'm trying to make it sound like it's not like we care about the old people. We truly do care about all of you guys.
No, absolutely. If we didn't care about any like the returning customers or any of the regulars, the guys that have been there supporting us, we wouldn't even be having this discussion. We would be doing what a lot of other places do, to offer no transparency as to what's going on whatsoever, and then just making the decision and then coming up with a bullshit reason as to why we made the change. If that was the case, we would have done that entirely without getting any of your guys' input. These suggestions are all generated from some of the stuff you guys have put out there in the live chat. We didn't come up with this on our own. Like, this is all stuff that we've had to tweak, we've had to modify to fit the needs, but these are all like suggestions that we've taken from the live chat as well, that we've had to modify and combine some things. But yeah, we value your guys' opinions in a fuck ton, man. Like, again, we wouldn't do this if we didn't care, right? So it absolutely does matter.
Hey, Jason, Lily's actually the boss. I'm not the boss. I actually drive around. I'm not the boss. If you guys really wants it, listen, Jason, one of the options, like I said, don't like the new options, whatever, we just keep going back to the drawing board because we can't please everybody, and we're trying to grow, like what Joseph's saying, grow as a business. I'm going to tell you guys, I'm literally going to tell this analogy Isaiah, you agree with me on this, right? It's raining today.
Oh.
So what's the difference between me tossing another bottle of water out to the street right now?
Yeah,
still water.
Yeah, it's not going to do anything. Yeah. No, I
Does
get
that
it.
make
Like,
sense?
no, it does. Like, at the end of the day, I mean, but this way, right? Like, I know that we were talking about it, Jason. And again, don't think that we're trying to pick on you or anything. Absolutely not. Again, your criticism is always constructive, right? So it's always very good. So always appreciate that. But at the end of the day, as much as we do try to be, very cool with you guys and like open and all this stuff, right? And be able to hang out, which we do want to do. We're going to continue doing that. We are still a business at the end of the day, right? And businesses, just like Airsoft itself, right? Unless we have a continuous stream of more people getting into the hobby, right? More new people, more new business, then Airsoft itself is going to die. And then GI itself, like, yeah, we're going to start seeing like, changes being made, and it does hurt the business when you don't expand. When you're not growing, if you're not expanding, you're dying. That's the reality of it, unfortunately, and that's the reality of all business. Unfortunately, you can't afford to be stagnant. You can't afford to go ahead and like cut back. You have to continuously grow and move forward. If you don't move forward, you're gonna die, just like a shark, right?
So, Go ahead.
Oh no, that was basically it. That was the whole thing, right? So yeah, so we do want to go ahead and make everyone, as much as we want to make every single person happy. Because trust me, if there was that option, I would do it. I would take that in a heartbeat, especially if there was no financial stress, there was no pressure from anything else in terms of being able to go ahead and continue as a business. Yeah, 100%, I take it. But the reality is, we haven't seen the growth, and we need to do something to change the format in order to appeal to a wider audience, potentially be able to go ahead and get, even if it's slow at first, just to get more and more new people into this. That's the whole goal, is to grow the Mayo Gang itself.
Because Isaiah asked me, so if we capped it at 1,000 or 2,000, how many people do you think is going to tune in? I said maybe half of what you're saying. Isn't that what I said?
Yeah, no, you said it was about it was going to be half.
So
yes.
So just think about this. We don't want. This is Jason. And really, you guys, this is what we don't want. We don't want to keep talking about the giveaway. The giveaway is supposed to be a secondary point of what we wanted to do. Our primary, like I said, was to entertain and yet sell stuff. That's what those people do. In Asia, they have cute girls or popular people. They go online and they try this again. They try to sell like LV purses or anything, any like
whatever business, whatever the business is selling.
They were selling NFT. That's a huge scam, right? They were trying to sell anything. Their watches, sunglasses, to vacations.
Did you ever buy any NFTs? Like I'm actually just curious.
I actually do have one, but it's more a membership.
Ah, okay.
So those will hold value in a way because it's a membership. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's kind of like a verification of your membership.
Mm-hmm.
So, I only have one. So back to what we're saying. So one thing, what our stream, what we talk about, like what Isaiah and I were talking about too. Isaiah's going to be streaming about additional day on just playing video games. And we're actually going to try to do more Q&A during the days too. That's what we're trying to do. Mm-hmm. We're trying to offer this knowledge back to people and whatnot. But one thing that we noticed, if we only solely doing that, like what Isaiah said, once he tried to do QA for like a couple days or a couple weeks straight, it's same old people asking the same question or not enough people asking questions. So we have to do something different to entice people to come into the live streams.
Yeah, no, I mean, again, we're trying like our damnedest, man. Like, I'll say this: give us some credit where credit is due. I will say this, like, thankfully, most of you guys are aware of this as well. That like, hey, we are trying to do both, right? We genuinely are trying to hit both. We want to make sure that we are, entertaining, right? Whether it be through Cisco, through Boaz, and myself, us together, right? Or maybe just me and Boss Man, right? Just talking, right? We're trying to be entertaining. And offer that sort of content for you guys. Do a lot of Q&A stuff, which, don't get me wrong, we are still going to be doing, right? I 100% fully committed to the idea of me doing a Wednesday stream from home, very same time, same place and everything, but just doing a gaming stream, right? Just hanging out. And then also offering in the daytime the storefront live streams. Yeah, I want the storefront live streams to be a back and forth between me and Cisco or me and Boaz as well. And just talking about a certain topic. And then I think we've been doing a pretty good job too of being able to answer some questions as well during those streams. Granted, they are a little bit earlier, so maybe some people have a little bit of harder time, catching those streams. But, we are trying. We definitely are trying because we need to be able to go ahead and, again, make ends meet because we are a business. We have employees that we got to go ahead and pay. The bottom line is we have employees that we need to pay. And if, we're not being able to go ahead and see that return on the way the shopping spree giveaway is set up, then that's money that is essentially being wasted, right? As much as we want to give to the community, we need to find a way to do that because we will still want to do that, but in a way that's not going to go ahead and hurt us as well. You know what I mean? Like, there has to be a little bit of a sacrifice and a give and take for us to be able to go ahead and do everything because we didn't even have to go ahead and do the shopping spree giveaway in the first place. That's something that we just wanted to do just to give back, to show the community, like, hey, we're here, we're present, and hey, you want to go ahead and support us?
And try to grow the community.
Yeah, exactly, and trying to grow the community in a positive light, in a positive way, because there are way too many freaking places that try to grow their community, but in such a freaking scummy ass way of doing it. You know what I mean? Like it's pretty bad. Like you cannot tell us that like any other airsoft like shop is like this freaking real when it comes to like how we talk with you guys and some of the stuff we've divulged. We've said some shit like I don't know, I'm pretty sure you've noticed. I've said some shit on stream before that like would have gotten me in trouble if I worked for any other company because I like gave away like some information that was a little bit early. You know what I mean? Like I gave away secrets, not really like and nothing major, but like still, you know.
But one thing that we wanted to do, again, let's make it very clear. Why this is not working is we're pointing out the main point here. The pot is so big, yet the entry isn't matching. You guys understand what I'm saying? So if we're able, basically, I'm going to be blunt and tell you guys this. If somebody won this, okay, they're winning a big fat one, and we're gonna be hurting. Airsoft GI is gonna be hurting. Okay, so that's why we're hurting. Meaning, hey, we were expect. This is our expectation. Meaning, expectation and reality. There's a big gap. Okay, yeah. The expectation was when it reached few $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000. We were hoping to see a increase of order amount. Isaiah, you understand?
Yeah, of
you
course.
know you understand what I'm saying, right?
Of course.
And I'm pretty sure Lily understands this. And this is something that's super, super, super crucial about this. So we're finding out, like, it doesn't matter how big the pot is. Our reach is only this big. Okay?
Our reach is only a certain amount.
The moon and we missed 100%. I think that's what I'm trying to tell you guys.
Like we bit off a lot more than we can chew. You know what I mean? Like we were expecting, the expectancy was that like, oh yeah, well if the prize pot did get to a certain amount, you know, we'd have massive influx of like people placing their orders and just going through. Unfortunately, you know, whatever circumstances it might be, you know, at the end of the day, we have
it
noticed.
Can be like somebody saying it's off season. We get that.
Yeah.
The weather has been crazy. Yeah, we get that too. But just the fact that the pot is so big.
Dude, it's like people don't realize that it's like, hey, it's $5,400. Like it is an absurd.
That's someone's mortgage, dude.
Yeah, it's an absurd amount of money right there.
Two mortgages.
Yeah, I guess it depends where you are. Yeah, like it's insane, man. Like it's absolutely insane. Like, and here's the thing, we don't mind giving that away. We actually don't. Like, we were totally cool with the idea that it would even get bigger sometimes, as long as we saw like, you know, continued support, as long as we saw continued, you know, orders being made at a appropriate size and an appropriate rate. You know what I mean? That was the whole thing. So, I mean, that's why we're doing this in the first place. That's literally the whole reason why we're doing this in the first place. We are getting literally diminishing returns on it. And again, that's not to make anyone feel bad. That's not. Absolutely not. We're doing this. We're even divulging this, like I said, because we care what you guys have to say. We care what you guys think. And we want to go ahead and find ways to go ahead and help this grow and expand more. That's why we have these options here. Out of all the suggestions that we've been seeing through the last, like, what, week and a half now? The last week that we've been, like, asking people, hey, what are your ideas? What are some thoughts, right? And what people have been DMing us, because we have seen DMs about this as well. We were able to go ahead and come up with these options. And I'll be honest, I think out of all the options, I'm greatly leaning towards option one. I think chat right now is leaning still towards, option one is still winning by 46%, option two at 35%, which isn't, again, it's like...
Oh, wow. I looked away for a while. It was close. I think option one actually dropped to like 42 at a moment.
Yeah, I saw that too for a second. I turned away and it's back to 46.
So, again, one thing that it's what's I don't want to say irritating. What it's going, the reality is, when we see such a big pot, we needed more money to support it. Mm-hmm. Meaning more order amount, whatnot. Yeah. It's not coming in, right? So the expectation is, how should we put this?
Expectation was way up here. Reality was a little bit lower, a little bit too low.
Yeah, a little bit way too low. So we had to find that things that I think one of the things that was kept mentioned at walk-in store, and a lot of people that talk about it, like, hey, when we try to sell the not mystery box, the live stream giveaway, right? It's like, oh, you have to be there to win it. Forget it. I don't have time to watch it or whatever. But if we're telling you now, there's a guarantee, maybe it's going to be
a higher turnout, maybe
people's opinion on this. Meaning, if they're there, they have their order information ready. I mean, it's still the same as now, but now we will continue to draw till someone wins it.
Yeah, no, I think one of the, and I think I mentioned this earlier during the earlier stream, is that one of the things that I think might be disheartening for some people that are just, especially like first time watchers, like if this is their first stream, right? Like they see the stream that's like, oh, it's so big, it's so crazy, right? This awesome prize pot amount, someone's gonna win, and then it doesn't get claimed and it gets stacked. I can see how that would be a little frustrating as a first time like watcher, or even if you placed your first order, right? You're just like, fuck it, let me get a $20 gift voucher or a $50 gift voucher, right? You get those entries in. I can see how that would be a little frustrating, especially if that's your very first time, right? You get caught up in the moment only for it to have a pretty, oh my God, what's the word? It's like disappointing at the end. Anticlimactic. There we go. It's a very anticlimactic ending, right? Like I could see how that would be a little frustrating. So hopefully, you guys let me know what you think. Hopefully with it being a guaranteed winner at week 3, right? That'll be a little bit more incentive to be like, oh, okay, I know for a fact at the very least I can stick around and I'm going to see someone watching. And maybe that'll be the like motive for a lot of people to like, again, just put their entries in, right? That's the final push they need, is that like, all right, cool. Worst case scenario, someone's going to get a guaranteed, win. So it might be me, you know what I mean? I'm not going to have to wait 9 times for it to stack for my name to eventually be the winner, right? It's a more instantaneous payoff, and maybe that's how it's supposed to go, right? Maybe that's the next step for this whole thing, right? I do like the instantaneous payoff because you do get to see more frequently people are winning, right?
And trust me, this idea isn't coming easy, because I know some people, when we mentioned this before, people don't change it. They like bigger pots. We get it, but I think what happened is this is the 9th week, people may grow tired of it. And this is what we're proposing to, this is something that we spitball too. Since the pot is at 5,400, if no one claims this week, we're going to make a guarantee for the next 5 weeks, 1,080 each week.
Yeah.
We will draw till somebody wins.
For the next 5 weeks, guys, if this prize pot doesn't get claimed, you heard it here first, right? If this prize pot, this $5,400 giveaway, is not claimed, every week afterwards, 5 weeks, we're going to go ahead and give away $1,080. Right, and every time is a guaranteed winner. So, because we need, first of all, let's be real, we need to get rid of this freaking prize pot, because this is insane, man. This is absolutely freaking insane. But it does give a chance for some winners to go ahead and be claimed. Hey, $1,080, freak, man. I wish I could just be given $1,080 right then and now, right? I wish that I could get that, right? So it is going to be something really cool to look forward to. So we're going to be doing that. But yeah, I think afterwards, I think one of these options, specifically number 1, is going to ultimately end up being the thing that we go with.
So it's more of, I don't know, some people do feel certain ways or whatnot,
and that's fine. Again, I don't want people to feel like, oh, they can't, feel like frustrated, or they can't be, maybe they don't agree with the decisions that we're doing. Like, again, you're more than welcome to have that opinion, man. Like, you are 100% more than welcome to, and if you want to voice it, by all means, you're welcome to. Just bear in mind that there is a reason we're doing it. We're not doing this because we necessarily want to. Trust us. If we had it our way, trust us, we would keep this the same. Like, we would 100% keep the same, because this, I genuinely think that this...
No, we will not keep 100%.
No, if things were going the way that we intended it for, right? If we were able to...
intention, if the intended target is...
right? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, if it were up to us, yeah, we'd be hitting, like, all these new people. They'd be placing all their orders, right? 100%. Yeah, 100%.
And the pot would grow.
And the pot would grow. We wouldn't even mind. We wouldn't even mind if it got to, like, a crazy, ridiculous number, like, even more so than it is now, because that's insane, right? We would do it, but again, it's just reality just hit a little differently, right? So, okay, we got to go ahead and make adjustments. We got to go ahead and rethink our strategy, rethink all this, right? And reorganize it in a way that isn't going to hurt us, and we're still able to give back to the community. Because again, some people that might be upset, just keep this in mind. We also never had to do this in the first place. This isn't something that we ever were obligated to do ever, right? This was, again, just something that we wanted to do. One, obviously gain an audience, right? Get more viewers, right, on the channel, but also give back as well. And make it such a way that, like, anyone anyone has a shot at winning, some massive bucks, right? That was the whole point. We didn't have to do this in the first place. This is something that we just wanted to do. And the fact that we're still willing to do it when no one else, no other airsoft retailer is willing to, I don't know, man. It seems pretty legit to me. I would 100%. If I were a customer, I would be like, this would be my one-stop shop for pretty much everything, right? Because it's like, yeah, who else am I going to go to for a bag of BBs and I win like $1,000,
So, there's another point that I really want to make it really, really to it. Chef, brewers, Angel, Kyle, Joshua, Derek, Spear, we had Daniel, Torres too. All of you guys, Nathan, Jonathan, Romel, all of you guys, Ronald, all of you guys. You guys are literally the pillar of this community. Even Jason, even Cat or whatever. What's this? He always buys the pistol mystery box or buys pistol to Carla.
Oh, Shadow Minx. Yes.
Even M80 before, all of you guys. The goal is to retain you guys and grow when we're hitting the bottleneck of the growth part. It's not knocking on you guys at all. It's kind of like we're building the pyramids and you guys are the foundation.
Yeah, no, seriously. Like these guys have been able to. Every person that's been here, continuously showing support for GI, placing the orders. Again, like it's not like it's never been appreciated. Fuck no, it's always been appreciated. That's why we used to. That's why we did more of the shout outs before, because it was like, yeah, man, like freaking this guy, he was able to go ahead and buy this. Yeah, thank you, dude. Like 100%. And without them, we wouldn't have been able to grow the community. I see you guys putting in work too. Every single one of you that Boss Man listed and more. I see every single one of you. Whenever you post in Discord, we do go through it. We do go through our Discord, so we see the suggestions. We see what a lot of you guys are doing. In like whenever someone randomly asks a question, like, "Hey, does this gun take this part?" And when you guys are able to chime in, or "Hey, who do I contact if I'm having a problem with my gun or I have a question?" Right? You let them know. Hey, make sure to go ahead and DM us. Right? Let them DM us. We can get things here. Yeah.
Someone said this money is causing so much chaos. Just give it to me. I wish.
I wish, man. I wish. That'd be funny. But no, like I see you guys putting in work.
Be careful too. Lily's live, and let's be careful what we speak.
That's fine. I forgot that Lily was actually in here. Hi, Lily. But yeah, no, like that's something that we do because again, like we need to be able to go ahead and satisfy both and we want to be able to go ahead and obviously cater towards the regulars, but we got to go ahead and do something again for the sake of the business too. Right, 100%. Like, because again, if we don't change how we're doing things, the whole system comes crashing down. Right, we're not in a position where we can go ahead and just willingly throw money and like start burning money. Absolutely not. We're not in that position. Right. I would dare anyone to find any business that actually is, especially in airsoft. Right, especially in the airsoft scene right now. Right, we have to go ahead and change our ways and change our tactics in order to go ahead and target newer players, new people to get involved. Like that just is what it is. And I'm pretty sure most people are actually pretty understanding about this. I like to think that our chat is actually like pretty damn cool with our decisions, and they're actually going to support us continuously through. The real homies are going to continue to support us, of course.
No, everyone's chatting or even listening. They're all homies. What I'm trying to say is, there were people who weren't understand why we're stressing about this.
Mm-hmm.
Why we want to make a change. It's because again, the whole goal is to grow the community, and how do we grow it? So now we're finding out more and more. The bigger the pot is not the answer.
Yeah, no, it's true. I mean, you're right. Like we've continuously seen that, like when it goes up and up and up and up and up, we're seeing less and less and less people placing the orders. Right? I get it. Right? I do get it. Like it has to change. It 100% has to change.
It may be because the seasonal thing, Daniel pointed out earlier. No, we get it. We understand that, and this year it's supposedly be tougher than last year. We understand that. That's why we want to make changes. That now, if we're able to guarantee winner much faster, you guys will be reaping the benefit much faster.
Yeah.
And I think $1,000 as a benefit is pretty big. And in a way, let's just say you guys regulars, I'm talking about regulars right now.
Yeah.
Let's focus on the regulars. You may be able to win multiple times much faster.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, at the end of the day, too, like there's no limits, right? We're not gonna be putting limits on how many entries people would be able to get. That'd be a thing that we would keep for like ever, right? Who's say like you can't have multiple entries in the giveaway?
By the way, the Sega is here. Make sure you add it.
Yes, yeah, I'll be getting that up tomorrow. It's like a 12, baby.
I was gonna add it over the weekend, but the way you set up the item, there's no pictures and the price is so wrong.
Oh, okay. Yeah. We'll go on. I'll get that up tomorrow. So, but guys,
no, we cannot call the winner phone number. Some people might be super late.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, we're not doing that. No, you got to be watching. Yeah. Tell you what, though, if you're there to claim the prize, I'll even give you a call myself. Right, I'll give you a call myself and put you on and be like, "Hey, man, freaking shout out to I don't know whoever won." Right then and there, like give him a follow. I do the whole thing. I would 100% give you a call on street. But again, you just gotta be here to claim it. That's the only thing we ask.
Yeah, make sure we add that the shotgun. And our condolences. Someone said they lost their family member or something like that.
Whoever said that, I'm so sorry that you have to go through that, man. That freaking sucks, dude. I have been through my fair share of funerals. It really sucks when that happens, man. Hoping you nothing but the best of luck. And honestly, I hope that it was not too painful of a process. Let's go through this whole thing. But again, you just thoughts and prayers, man. I'm so sorry that you ever to go that, man. Take care of what you got to take care of. But yeah, dude, we're so sorry.
So, we're putting it out here so blunt and clear, guys. Again, we need to get through this 5,400 because that's what we promised you guys.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, of course. We're gonna follow through with our promises. We're gonna be giving this prize pot away. It's not gonna disappear.
I'm pretty sure some other no one else actually. So this is not even hypothetical. Only us. If we're some crook company, we would have stopped this, or we give to some fictitious guy.
Yeah, we would have hired some like random bot to go ahead and like claim the prize itself, and yeah, we would have got that. First of all, that's like a lot of work. That seems like a lot of work. It seems like a lot more work than it's actually worth. But yeah, like we have been doing this for literally years. If you don't believe us, ask some of the guys in the live chat that have won or that have been sticking with us for all this time. They've seen it through its inception and all the way to now, right? They've been at the beginning, right? Guys like Brewer who have won insane amounts, Real Wild as well. Nathan Earn as well. So many previous winners, right? And again, you can see it all for yourselves too, right? It's all there. It's all on our YouTube.
So, one thing that really, really got us was as the pot grew, the interest didn't grow, and we realized we need a change. And meaning the interest doesn't grow, meaning it doesn't mean that the regulars are not putting it.
No.
You got the regulars are putting it. It just, in a way, there are a lot of people watching right now and listening. I think around 50 people. In a way, those people that don't claim that yet, guys that continue watching and all that kind of stuff, they do have the best chances. But it's weird. Like the past 9 weeks, there's only 1 week that we technically will be able to give out the pot.
Yeah,
right.
It's been crazy, man. Like I always tell people, like beginner's luck has always been a thing. Like since we've been doing this, it's always been a thing. Like no joke. Out of the 9 times that it stacked, 8 of them were for first time shoppers ever, right? So it's like there ain't no freaking way that this shit could possibly be rigged, right? Considering like, hey, first time shopper got it. Like this is the first time he has ever ever place an order with us on Airsoft GI, right? There ain't no freaking way that we'd be able to go ahead and do that, right? So everyone that I always that's the thing that always got me was that it's like, oh well, there's no way that I'd be able to go and win if people are placing multiple orders. It's like, yeah, there is, dude. Have you not been keeping up with our social media? Like, it's been insane, right?
I think the AK, not the AK, the tri-shot gas blowback shotgun, it will be around $500, around there. You know, don't 100% quote me on it. Give and take, 10% difference.
I like what Jonathan Rosales is saying. If I win, I would give up 1K if I can choose Isaias's next hair color. What color do you want, man? What color do you want? I might just do it for free.
So, we wanted to do more Q&A, but we need more people involved in it because one of the Isaias thing is, for a while, this is what Isaiah, you told me this. I asked you, how is the Q&A stream? He's like, well, not a lot of people showing up. People asking the same questions. And, it's the same guy that asked questions. I remember there was a guy named Airsoft Info, right? That he just keep asking you the same question.
Yeah, I didn't mind. Again, here's the thing. It's not like I didn't appreciate because I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt. I think they just wanted to help out with the chat. You know what I mean? Like they saw that it was kind of a little laggy, slacking on it, so they're like, all right, let me just pump in some questions, just to have like the conversation going. So I do appreciate that. I do indeed appreciate that. My whole thing was that it was just like I just wanted to get. I catered the Q&A stream. When we came up with it was specifically for new players, again, to just hop on in and ask their questions. If we're looking for recommendations. That was the biggest thing. If you were looking for recommendations on what it is that you were looking to get or my opinions on stuff, because I've been playing 14 years, I'm never an expert. I never claimed to be an expert in any one particular field, but I definitely know a few things here and there. So yeah, if you're looking for like, pointers, tips, troubleshoots, stuff like that, then I would be like, yeah, man, like freaking hop into the live chat, ask away. And I'm totally down. Even if it was the same question from multiple different people, I didn't care because it was like, hey, for that other person that asked the same question, this is his first time asking that question. So yeah, I'm going to answer it. It definitely got a little bit like frustrating when sometimes when it was the same person asking the same question over and over again. But to be fair to their benefit, I'm going to assume that it was they're just trying to help out and get the conversation going. You know what I mean? Like that's what I'm pretty sure it was at the end of the day.
We will carry more NWS parts when those NWS parts are available. I think option 1 may take it.
I think so too. It went up to 49.
Yeah. So we will like for I don't know if you guys noticed, like for a while, Cisco stream with Isaiah or Isaiah with Boaz, they have a talking point to talk about. We want to do that. We actually want to be focused more on, talking about products with you guys. Before we can do that because we were able to show the gun or whatever right then, right there.
Yeah, before YouTube sucked us.
Yeah, before YouTube sucked us last June. And, with MK3 coming out, with, the limited edition MK2 coming out, with potential the pistols coming out, we wanted to talk to you guys more about it. You know what I mean? And one thing that we want to do is to make sure you guys have the best information first. Just like I believe we actually did that the last couple weeks ago, or even last week. You guys had streams about like how to SHOT Show information.
Yes.
Like
We had stuff we were talking about SHOT Show. I think the last stream we were talking about, or we did one where it's like, all right, we became the Airsoft CEO of fictitious company, right? What would number one was, what would you call it? Number two, what would you be focusing on? How well do you think your business would grow? Yeah, we'll do random topics like that, just shooting the shit essentially in Airsoft and hoping to get people chimed in. And people will chime in and ask their questions too. We'll take a break and be like, yeah, of course we gotta show the promos, right? Always gotta be the thing. We always gotta let people know, hey, place those orders. But we'll also really try to find as many questions as we possibly can and answer them and sort of do like a 1 and 2, like, okay, what would you do? What would I do?
Yeah.
No, like we definitely like the Q&A streams. Like the Q&A streams are definitely dope. I love doing them. I think out of all the streams there, probably would be my favorite way to do it. I definitely really like Q&A streams personally. I especially
actually, you started it. Not. It's actually not Cisco. You started more and more of the Q&A stream and all that kind of stuff.
Really? Huh. I didn't even know that I thought Cisco had one. But let me take a break from that. Guys, remember to go ahead and place your orders right now. Remember, we have double entries going on all day today. We literally started all day. Yeah, for every qualifying order gets you any qualifying order that's $20 minimum subtotal will be getting you twice the chance of winning the shopping spree giveaway. Again, like we've been talking about, for $5,400. However, only for the duration of the stream. Every $50 you spent will be getting you 5 entries into the shopping spree giveaway. So, for example, let's say your order's at $50, you get 5 entries. If it's at $100, you get 10. $150, you get 15. Think multiples of 50, you'll be getting 5 per. But that's going to be ending at the end of the live stream, which is going to be in about 55 minutes. 55 minutes, less than an hour left to go ahead and take advantage of it. The double entry is going to be lasting all day, but only for today. As soon as it hits 12 a.m., that is going to be the end of that promotion. That is it. That is over. So make sure to go and get those orders in now while you guys can. Because again, like we've been saying, this is the $5,400 shopping spree giveaway, guys. This is an absolutely insane amount which you guys can win.
So I'm just giving you guys a point of view. I'm not counting the extra entries or additionals, right?
Sure.
So far, no one went crazy today. No one went crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I'll be able to update you later. At this moment, I would say the current entry count for the whole day today, okay? Whole day. I keep saying it. We're about 70-ish entries only.
Dang, yeah, that's freaking low, man. Again, whenever we let you guys know that the entries are low, that just means that your odds of winning are like that much higher, dude. Like your odds of winning are absolutely insane. Someone in here, I'm gonna assume that this person that's messaging me right now is my actual dad, my IRL father. He's asking me, ever hold a newbie stream? Well, Dad, if that's you, I'm not too sure how would we even be able to limit it to noobs only, considering like our live streams that we do through YouTube are like, we set them for public so anyone can join. We can title them newbie stream, but again, it's just kind of like, how would we regulate that? You know what I mean? And to an extent, the Q&A streams that I do on Tuesdays, or that I'm now going to be shifting over to like kind of a Wednesday, and in-store streams, they definitely are really catering towards like newbie players or beginners, first-time shoppers for sure. Because we do go over.
Your dad's name?
Yeah, I think that's my dad. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it. Because my brother was on here earlier. Yeah, that's funny. I saw that name pop up and I'm like, no freaking way, that's my dad. That's funny. Oh man, that's hilarious. I did not expect.
We did upload you content about SHOT Show, and we actually did 3 live streams about it.
I think we did 4. I think we did almost a month's worth of stream just talking about SHOT Show. Even before SHOT Show began, you and I did a stream where we actually showed off the list, like the catalog for all the stuff that we were gonna potentially see.
Yeah,
right?
That's right.
Yeah,
the tap-ons, is it a CO2 or green gas shotgun?
The CO2, the one that was shown off on SHOT, that one should have been CO2. Yeah, that one should have been CO2.
It says, yes, it's me, your dad.
Yeah, oh no, it actually is him. Oh no. Oh no. That's him, yeah. Maybe Papa Queso is in on something though. What do you mean, DJ? He's not in on something. He never watches my stream. That's hilarious.
Yeah, so who knows that info? That's what I'm asking.
Only freaking like my family. That's the only person. That's the only person that would know. Is like.
Oh, it has to be your.
Yeah, it has to be. It has to be. Brewer newbie, maybe talking about basics of teching, inner barrels, cleaning, maintenance. I don't know. First of all, I'm not 100% confident in my teching in terms of being able to do that while also streaming. You know what I mean? I'm not 100% certain I'd be able to go ahead and do that. I mean, I can try. I don't know if that would be very interesting though for a lot of newer viewers. You know what I mean? Since it would be very like in-depth, very tech heavy, right? In long format though, bro, that's how I came across your channel, is through the long videos. Fair enough. Fair enough. Maybe we can run a welcome newcomers live stream and just run through how to maximize on entries and such, and not try to sell them anything right away. Interesting, DJ. Interesting. That could possibly be something like a. How would we advertise that though? Because again, the thing is like being able to outreach, right? That's the biggest thing, is being able to go to outreach to newer players. So how would we be able to go ahead and market that, right? Obviously, of course we'd be covering that on all our social media platforms. But like what Bossman was saying, right? Our social media platforms are only grasping like this size in terms of people, right? People who already know about us, people who are want to be in the know, right? It's like this. We're trying to outreach to a much larger audience, which is the tricky part, right? That's the $1 million question.
Brewer wants you to clean the inner barrel live stream.
Okay.
Show them how to clean the barrel.
I mean, I have. It's funny. I have my MGC4 literally right next to me, and I'm smarter than that.
Kidding, right?
I'm smarter than that at least. I don't want to go ahead and.
Just want you to do that motion.
Oh God, damn it! I just got it. I got it. All right.
Oh my God! I mean, even Keener got it a long time ago.
I was like, "What do you do the mo?" And I was. I'm not joking. I was imagining that I had the receiver right in front of me, and that I was spinning my fingers because I was like, "What if I had the hex key set and I was like taking off the screws for the body pins?" And I was like,
"He didn't tell you to stroke some 40 minutes."
Gross. OnlyFans has airs. What the fuck are you talking about, Joseph? Most
lurkers are new, and we love that info.
That's fair. Again, if they're
yeah. So, no. He meant like to show them. Never mind. You don't get it. You gotta have some sense of humor.
Oh my freaking God! Well, apparently I'm not that funny then. Apparently I ain't that funny then. DJ, this is where the Mayo Gang has really got to come together on this one and blast all links and such on social media. 100%. Yes, DJ, 100%. That's
no. This is one thing that we talked about it too earlier.
Mm-hmm.
We're thinking, just spitballing here. Maybe you can try to how to blow a BB out of the inner barrel too.
Like a blow dart?
Maybe only us 40-year-old sickos understand this.
I do. Okay, no, but going back to what DJ was saying, because I do like what he was actually saying. Like, yes, no, 100% DJ. That's the biggest thing. Like, and we wanted to talk about this too, where this is a big point that we needed to emphasize, where it's like, as much as we always appreciate like all you guys, all the regulars coming in and placing their orders and showing their support through Airsoft GI, obviously it's greatly appreciated, dude, 100%. But I think the biggest thing right now that is definitely going to help us out the biggest in terms of being able to go ahead and help our reach and being able to like advertise essentially to newer players and let them know, hey, there's this awesome thing that's going on, is just being able to post on social media in general, right? Being able to go on, even if it's on your own personal account, right? On like for IG, for Facebook, whatever platforms you use, your own Discord servers. If you have like Discord servers for like gaming with your friends and stuff, let them know, hey, if you guys want to partake in this like really dope giveaway that's going on right now, this place that I shop at, I'd highly recommend checking out the stream, right? Even if they're not airsofters, right? Even if they're not airsofters in the slightest, right? They maybe only play video games, right? Maybe they only skateboard or whatever hobby it is that you guys are also into, right? Let them know like, hey, this is pretty dope. I'd highly recommend checking it out if you guys are interested to maybe ask some questions, like what is Airsoft? Like, I don't mind answering those types of questions.
So this is what's hurting our ability to unable to show the products.
That's true.
Like, for example, let's say what you're saying right now, like cleaning magazines and all that. I mean, to be honest with you, I don't even know if we're able to show magazines.
It's random, dude. It's so random. Like, we've talked about this too, and I don't know if you guys realize, chat, like, we genuinely are under the impression that it's probably some AI maybe that's like recognizing it, like, oh, there's a firearm or something that looks like a firearm, right, in the live stream, we have to take it down, right? That's what we think. But here's the thing, if you guys remember,
it's true, because when they show a screen capture, right, for example, the previous violation that we got, it was literally an orange tip.
It was the dumbest thing in the world. It's like, oh, like
they showed the gun with a big old orange tip.
It was literally right in front of the camera too. You could clear as day see that it was a bright orange flash hider on there, and it like that's the capture that they used, that was saying, oh yeah, you violated terms and service. Freaking, you can't make this shit up, man. It was insane, right? So like, but it's weird though, because I'll have guns in the airsoft guns lining up the background, in the storefront live stream. And for whatever reason, it's okay with that one. It's okay if it seems like it's in the background for the most part, but we don't even know if we can even show off a magazine in store or like on stream, right? We don't even know if we can do that, right? Because the AI is just so freaking weird, dude. Like YouTube, I understand that like it's not perfect, right? Obviously, AI is not. It's definitely getting better, but they definitely need to like make some major improvements for their AI when it comes to being able to like recognize items on stream, because it's not there yet. It's not 100% there yet, and we definitely have felt the result of that. We've been hurting ever since then. Ever since then.
So one thing that my proposal to you on this, Isaiah, I hope you can try to do this too. Utilize the reloaded, utilize the short video, because some of the information are very short and easy. Like for example, how to wind a high cap, right? How to reload, like slightly more advanced stuff is kind of like, all right, how do you like for example, let's say we go to the yard, right?
Mm-hmm.
How do you? Maybe you're not qualified for this, but I'm just trying to think of stuff. How do you, like, I don't want to cover yourself behind something and try to shoot down target, stuff like that. Not a lot of people understand that, because you gotta understand quite a bit of players that play. Number one, we never had ROTC anyway.
Yeah, no, it's fair. It's not something that's in everyday life.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
right?
yeah. People, I know they'll just
What?
stand out in the middle of like the open and just like start taking shots, and then get like immediately bombarded with a wall of BBs coming from every direction. Yeah, like maybe something like that.
You hate this sport or hobby. You will quit.
Yeah, no, it's true. It's true. Like people are gonna get frustrated very, very easily when they come to realize, oh, it's not like a video game. I can't just be out in the open like shooting and not expect to get hit, right? That's just not a thing. Maybe videos on like more easier to digest, quicker pace, faster, short form, informational style videos.
Exactly. That's what I meant. Like, fairly easy. Not even too easy to a point like, oh, how do you I think loading mags and whatever, those are the tip has been done and redone and all that kind of stuff. More like, how do you reload faster in a way?
Mm-hmm.
How do you prepare yourself preloading under fire? That kind of stuff. You can share your experience. You can say like, hey, by no means I'm not some military pro, or by the way, too, I shared this story with you guys already. Even if you serve in the military for that many years, you may still
you can still make mistakes.
Yeah, just like Colonel McKnight, I told you guys already. When the Marine M16A2 weren't shooting, he just straight out, dropped the mag-ring and inserted, pulled the charging handle. I'm like, oh my god, you're stretching the damn spring and pulling, pushing up the forward assist and all that kind of stuff. No.
Dude, that shit made me laugh so. It makes sense, right? It makes sense, right, from his perspective, right? Gotta follow the manual of arms, but just the wrong manual. Dude, that shit was funny as fuck, dude. That's hilarious. But no, it's true. Like it doesn't matter if you're new to airsoft. You're still new to airsoft, or even if you've been playing for X many years and you just like your gameplay is just not all there. You're not getting the kills. You're not moving up as far as you would like, right? It seems like you're really sucking. Like yeah, there's things that you can do to help improve it, right? Things that you might not have thought of before, and that's the whole purpose of these like videos too, is to like offer again short form, maybe slightly entertaining, but mostly informative style videos.
Yeah, something like that. Not just about guns. Like I think the other guy mentioned earlier, like he loved our video, and hopefully we can do a little bit more informative video. Not like top 3, not like that. Not how do you choose your battery in very short, like a minute video?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? We have done that before, and maybe we just need to keep bringing it back up.
Yeah. No, I agree. Like or maybe just offering like a more updated versions of those, because there's a lot of videos out there like that. If you dig deep enough, you'll find like how to load a high cap magazine, how to or how to just reload. how to change your battery, how to adjust your hop-up chamber, stuff like that. Like we can definitely revisit those and update them with, like I guess that sort of short-form entertainment still in mind. So that's shorter, it's more blunt, straight to the point, and very direct in offering its information. Yeah, that's something that we can totally go ahead and do.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, sure.
In your opinion, I know you agree on this with me already. In your opinion, why do you think paintballers are better in airsoft than, let's say, a new player just out of like military?
Because they're not afraid.
Never played airsoft before.
Because they're not afraid. They don't care. They realize that it's a game. They probably don't. There is a level of like, okay, I don't take it as seriously, right, in terms of like immersiveness, right? They're taking it as a game. I'm trying to be competitive. I'm not going to get any kills unless I move up and be aggressive. And that's what I admire a lot about paintballers. That's why they make really, really good airsofters. And I like hanging out with them because, again, you can learn a lot. You can learn a lot from being a lot more aggressive. I do think that there's nothing wrong with trying to play a little bit more tactically, more immersively. I guess, is that a word? Yeah, it's a word. More immersively, right? There's nothing wrong with that. But I think they make better players in general, just because, again, they are willing to move up, be a lot more aggressive than the standard player. Because a new player, even if they've been in like the military before, like they're gonna still remember, okay, I need to move slowly, methodically, carefully, right? Potentially with higher numbers, maybe just work in a group, increase their odds of survival, right? Like there's a whole lot of things that go on, right? As opposed to a paintballer is like, okay, I need to get from point A, point B as fast as I possibly can because I know the enemy's around there, so I need to move up and shoot hard, right? That's really all it is to it, right? I think it is just a matter of they just play more aggressively because they know it's a game. There's no like fear of actually dying because it's airsoft, it's a game.
Yeah.
It's not.
I agree with you. And also, I think they understand the range much, much better.
Oh, yeah, that too. I forgot about that. Yeah, 100%. They understand the limitations of airsoft technology because they're kind of used to it with paintball too, right? They're kind of used to like, okay, like it only realistically, I'm not going to be shooting like, freaking crazy yardage, right? There is a limitation to how far this gun can shoot with a 6mm plastic BB. And a lot of, guys that get out of military maybe are like still so used to.
Under 250, I would say Lancer Gen 3 still.
Yeah, Lancer Gen 3, Gen 2 maybe, but I still think Gen 3 just because I like
Gen
the features.
2 if you don't need all those mumbo jumbles.
If you don't care for an ET like a programmable MOSFET or ETU, then yeah, just go with the Gen 2. But if you like a little bit more bang for your buck, go Gen 3. But yeah, no, I would say like that is a huge factor too. They like model guys when they get out, they're like, oh, this is gonna function just like the real thing, right? Just out of sheer habit, they're gonna go ahead and fall into those habits, being like, okay, I know I have a clean shot at this many yards. I'll be able to go ahead and get a clean shot from here, and then it's like doesn't go that far. Sometimes they don't even adjust the hop-up chamber, so it's like, yeah, it can be a little frustrating, and I could see that happening.
And guys, you guys may be surprised by me saying this. A lot of times on the field or any kind of fields, you will find the little kids. Okay, I'm not talking about like little kids that understand airsoft in terms of what he just talked about, like range and whatnot, or moving. They're one of the best players.
Yeah, dude. Here's the thing, and I hear this all the time from guys as well, like that. Like real gun tubers, right, that either have prior military experience and they go out and play airsoft like for a couple times and they'll come back and they'll be like, dude, the kids, man, freaking kids do like they are so freaking difficult to hit. And I can speak from experience as well.
They're small, that's why.
Yeah, dude, they're a small, fast-moving target, man. It's hard to hit and keep up with them, especially if you're a little bit older. I'm not gonna lie, like even though I take pride in the fact that I'm like, I'm still pretty quick. I definitely am still like in relatively decent shape. Like I'm getting older. Like I'll be the first to admit it. I'm getting older, right? Like I got to start stretching now. I'm at a point where I can't just go straight into a set or go into straight airsofting now, where I can do it without stretching. No, I need to stretch now, man. Like so these kids, they can move around like crazy. They can fit in small spaces that you wouldn't expect them to be in, and they're quick. They're fast. It's such a small hitbox. Right, so little kids, you'd be surprised. They can do some damage. I think I remember you even saying that even like woods ball, for example, that's another thing too that they excel at because they're so small. There's so much foliage that they can just hide in.
Yeah, they can just be hide and seek if they understand the game. and quite a bit of them do understand the game.
Oh yeah,
And that's why they came out. They turned out to be one of the better airsoft players. Now, I'm not talking about military mil sim and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Obviously, they're not. You know, let's say if you go to a mil sim and you probably understand what the lingo, you know, you guys use during the mil sim events, and that's another thing that you guys can talk about. What are some of the lingos that you don't hear typically on you know, regular games or, you know, pickup games?
Mm-hmm. Like,
you get what I mean?
Yeah. I would say though, even because I've been to like Milsom West games, right, where it was like we brought a few players that have only ever done paintball, right, out with us because they really wanted to try airsoft, and they're like, let me just take the deep end, let me just go straight into Milsom, just see what this whole thing's about. And they didn't understand any of the lingo, so I had to kind of like not dumb it down, but I had to kind of translate for them, put it in layman's terms, like, all right, he's asking for this, let's do this. But even when they were on their own or we were just working together, he would like, this guy, man, like he didn't understand any of the lingo, but I swear to you, this guy had the highest kill count that entire event. Like he stacked bodies, my guy. Like he had kills upon kills upon kills the entire, and that's what he does. That's just what he does. He knows that like, hey, there's a limitation on the gun itself, so I need to use that for my advantage. Right? He understood it. He understood what airsoft can do. And because he had a paintball background, he was not afraid of pushing up and being more aggressive. Definitely a lot more aggressive than a lot of the other guys. Some people I could hear when they died, they were like really salty about it. Be like, oh, you know, why you pre-firing? Why? I'm like, man, shut up. Like, seriously, shut up. We already know that you're there. Like, you're clearly an enemy. Like, there's no way we're going to misidentify you as a friendly. Like, shut up. You're just mad that you lost, bro.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm more so like the lingos. Like, you know, it's like, for example, whatever that the instruction that's given out and whatnot, you know, some people, you know, regular Joes that work at accounting, they probably don't know, but they wanted to try Nielsen.
Yeah. And they
did stuff like that. That's the knowledge I was talking about too.
Yeah. I think there is still benefits to like of learning like the lingo and learning that sort of language, right? Because it does make for more efficient and better communication on the field. Oh, guys, before I continue, I want to go ahead and give a quick little reminder. Guys, we got double entries going on for the remainder of the day. We've had them going on all day, so you guys can go ahead and place your qualifying orders. Remember, all it takes is a $20 or greater order, and you automatically have an entry, but only for the duration of the day today. You're going to be getting double the chance of winning that $5,400 shopping spree giveaway. Every $50 you spend will be getting you 5 entries into the giveaway as well right now. So Right now only. This is the duration of the stream. We only got 33 minutes left of this. 33 minutes. As soon as 33 minutes are up, that means these promos are going away. So you guys got to make sure you hop on this now while you can. Spend $50, you get 5. Spend $100, you get 10. $150, you get 15 chances of winning. So don't miss out and place those orders and maximize your potential of winning. Remember, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. So make sure that you shoot your shot now while still possible and maximize your potential of winning, because you can very well be the next big winner.
So this is what I think, Isaiah. I'm going to give you some homework, and we can try to do this too. Let's say, you know how before I told you you should do segments for the live streams and all that kind of stuff, while giving away all this, you know, like great info on how to save money and how to do all that. Those sounds cool, right?
Yeah.
But let's say next Tuesday, or you know, like again, like I told you, whenever you want to stream, you can stream. Set up a newbie night. What it is you set up. You have 5 or 6 or, you know, however many shorts that you organize and you set up for playlists, or you just have it all linked up that you understand that we made, and you just play them, and then you kind of explain each video in depth. Like, for example, how to clean barrel, how to charge LiPo batteries, right? How do you do certain things, like, you know, days lead to the game, or nights lead to the game, stuff like that, and afterwards, right? And we can do nights that, you know, simple tactics, and then we have the videos all set up and play. I think it has to be short video, because if it's a long video, it's going to be hard for people to, and for you to explain.
It's going to be hard to explain.
How does that idea sound?
Yeah, I think it definitely has to be shorter. It'd be a lot easier for people to retain that information. It's going to be a lot easier to digest, especially if I want to show it off during a stream.
Hmm.
I don't. Yeah, I think having a playlist would probably be a good idea, or even at the very least, just having the videos uploaded would be pretty smart, and maybe just have like them saved somewhere, whether it be on like Skype or I just save them on this computer somewhere, just to be able to have to show off on stream. Be like, hey, any newer players, if you have a question regarding these, here are these videos.
Yeah,
I can,
it's a Q&A
yeah,
new player section or session or something like that.
yeah, yeah,
So that way, like what Jason was saying, we know most of the people will be the new players, and they don't feel like they we need to ask them to participate or something like that. And the old people or the regulars, they can come in 100% and chime in and be a good big brother.
Yeah,
Right.
they can come in and like go and just give their 2 cents as well, like showing off the video and be like, oh yeah, they're using this or they're using this material to clean, their airsoft inner barrels. I'd recommend doing this way, going about it this way. They're more than welcome to go ahead and chime in and give their 2 cents as well, 100%. In fact, I actually encourage that. It leaves a good impression on any newer people that are just chiming in for the live stream for the first time, right? If they see that, hey, this community is full of like a bunch of dope guys that want to help me out as much as possible and give me all the information that I need. Hell yeah! Like if I were a new player, dude, I would feel like so welcomed if I got all that.
Would you mind doing that?
No, I don't mind doing it. I had a short that I wanted to do, and I'll just probably do them all tomorrow. I wanted to do like
Don't put in the main though. You can put in the reloaded.
No, I'm gonna put them in reloaded. They're gonna be reloaded. These are reloaded ideas where it was like, how to change out the magwells on your Octurus Cat series. But yeah, we can go even further and be like, yeah, how to clean your inner barrel, right? How to change your inner barrel would be another one. How to adjust your hop chamber. We'll do like the very basic ones too, because again, you're right. I don't think we have them in like super super short form like we've been doing in like shorts. I think they exist out there, but I don't think we have them in short form. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. And to organize it, and I'm not sure if you can set up playlists for shorts. I don't think so. So we may have to do it manually, like you just write on something and maybe into a block form, and you just show them. And again, what I'm trying to tell you is, those are a good idea coming out from the chats and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, no, 100%. And I saw Darktree. Yes, I saw Darktree you were putting in there. Wait, so you guys using my idea? Sweet. Yes, Darktree. I do remember when you did suggest something like this. Yes, having just like a collection of videos just to go ahead and have. Yeah, no, 100%. We can definitely have that. Again, I forgot that. Yeah, on shorts, I don't think there's a way for you to add them onto a legit playlist on YouTube. But yeah, I'll have them saved. Worst case scenario, I'll have the links just here. Right, like just saved on on this desktop, and I can just pop them up whenever I need to, especially if for whenever I do the Q&A sessions. I can do that. That ain't a problem.
Yeah, guys, outside of, I understand, like, I'm pretty sure Cisco maybe, do you guys have quite a bit of stuff to do tomorrow? You guys may be able to stream certain things too, right?
Maybe. I know for a fact that he definitely wants to get a lot of filming done for the main channel. I know there's a video that he has planned with Boaz tomorrow, and I have a feeling, honestly, it really helps out throughout the week if he's able to get like a few shorts filmed.
No, is like something that maybe he can help out on the shorts too, on those informative, on the technical stuff.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I talked to him. Like if we film it early enough, we'd probably be able to do it. I'm sure we probably could.
That way, like for example, how do you pick your inner barrel length?
Yeah.
Something simple, on the major guns, right?
Yeah.
How do you do, some people are saying like the ports on the cylinder, which one should I pick?
Mm-hmm. Like a lot of these, like all these like are good like suggestions, and again, just having a collection of these videos is probably a smart idea. I think when it gets more into, I can do like the real basic ones for sure. Mm-hmm. I think when it starts getting into like which internal parts after inner barrels, after hop-up chambers, when it comes to like, okay, like air nozzle, or not air nozzle, oh my god, when it comes to cylinder
bucking, you need to pick stuff like that.
Even the buckings I can do, because I can do installs on them.
Okay, yeah.
hell, I can even do a cut and crown. I'm not 100%. I'm pretty good. I've gotten pretty decent at it because I've had to trim a lot of inner barrels recently. But how to cut and crown your own inner barrel, I can maybe even do that if people want me to. That way you can just have the exact size that you need it to be. But yeah, I mean, I can do these. I think once it starts getting into like, okay, what gear set would you recommend for this type of build? I can give my 2 cents, but I don't know if I'd be able to really do a demonstrate. You know what I mean?
That's why I say.
Yeah.
He can help you do the more technical stuff.
Yeah.
There are not that many technical stuff for us to do, though. I mean, to be honest with you, quite a bit of the stuff, nowadays, you really don't need to upgrade it.
That's true. That's the one thing.
Opinion.
Yeah, no, you're right. Like that's been the growing trend for a lot of airsoft companies, right? Make an airsoft gun that is really good right out the box, that does not need any sort of tinkering whatsoever. Maybe just the inner barrel and bucking swap. Obviously, always got to go with the unicorn for the best performance possible. But other than that, most of the guns that are coming out now are so good that they really don't need to be touched at all. Like, it's not like back then where it was like, yeah, you had to freaking upgrade everything on those freaking guns, right? Because they were just bound to break. Now it's like, dude, the quality of of guns that you get is so much higher than what it used to be. It's insane. It's a night and day difference.
I think, okay, so the 265, those short barrel have been shipped, and yes. Then we should be getting the what do you call those G&G gas bullet gun?
Oh, MGCR.
Oh my god!
I know. I know it sounds real close.
Yeah, and we should send them a letter.
Hey, stop taking our shit.
The MGCR barrel, the 265 has been shipped too.
Oh hell yeah!
So only us have it, and make sure. And we are getting the stainless steel barrel too.
I know you said it's not going to be like that much difference.
We cannot do the how to remove orange tip, guys.
Oh hell no! No. We are not going to be doing that. Here's what we're going to say. There are many other channels that may or may not go over, how an orange tip can be removed. I cannot say. I definitely would recommend watching those videos. That's all I'm going to say about that. That is all I'm going to say.
Airsoft got R15 in his box and he only paid $280. Nice.
Hey, that's a freaking come up, my guy. That's a come up for sure. Hell yeah. That's dope, man. You got probably one of the best AEGs that you can get, like high performance AEGs you can get on a sort of like mid-tierish budget, dude. The second
barrel for MK2, I think 300.
Mark II, 300 and isn't that 362 for an MK2? Yeah, that's 362 if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So it should be
62.
Yeah.
Any unicorn inner barrel for Glocks? Yeah. What's the length of the Glock?
Isn't that like 90? I thought it was 90.
It depends on what Glock.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Glock 17, 19, 34. They're all different lengths.
Yeah.
Okay.
They are going to be different lengths than the high cap is. That's that I do remember for a fact. I think the Glock 17 is like a little bit more than a 4.3, but not as big as a 5.1.
I mean, you can remove your orange tip all you want.
Yeah.
We just can't tell you. That's it.
Yeah. Like what I recommend if you're trying to find specifically for like the inner barrel length, again, guys, I'm just gonna say this out there, right? If you guys are looking for the exact length,
you have a blog.
Yeah, I have a whole ass blog for it where I've listed. But even before that, right? What I'd highly recommend, we even did a whole video on this, but not short form. What I'd recommend to do if you want to get the exact inner barrel length that you need, take out your hop-up assembly, remove the inner barrel, and just measure that out. Even if it's in millimeters, that's fine. Go ahead and do even if it's in inches, that's fine. Do a conversion on Google, inches to millimeters, and then you should be able to go ahead and find the exact length. Just find something that's like really, really close to it if you can't get it perfect. But I recommend going just like, if you can, slightly under, not over. That way you don't get too long of an inner barrel.
Yeah, we actually have it. All these things are actually under our, there's so many good information under our blog section.
I just think people just don't like to read.
Yeah. So, even if I sent you the link right now to the barrel guy, would you read it?
I know, right? Would they read? I like to think some people would, but at the end of the day, not everyone does.
Let me see. I'm gonna try to find it for.
Sure. Austin Wills, Unicorn Barrel for KWA F90. Not yet. There are no Unicorn Barrels that we carry right now that are going to be KWA spec. Is that something that they can potentially do in the future? Maybe. That'd be dope.
Maybe. Hey, wait a minute. You in this barrel block thing, you did not specify Glocks. That's a big miss. We should, because they actually have it.
I should have done that. Yes, I should. I think I was focused on the high kappas. I think I was focused on high kappas at the time because that was the most popular. But yeah, I can edit that to include Glocks. That's not a problem.
Yeah. So it depends on what length.
I love how nonchalant and just blunt Black Brick was saying. He said, "Hell no, I hate reading."
No, it's true.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
97 for 17. There you go. People see, man. That's why this place is dope, right? Someone's already telling you.
Yeah.
Well, the Unicorn BFC Gen 5 barrel work with Gen 2. I don't know.
Gen 5. Hold on. Let me read that one more time, Brewer. Will the Unicorn VFC Glock 17 Gen 5 inner barrel, okay, and bucking work with the Elite Force Glock 17 Gen 5? Did you?
What's up?
Yeah, that should work. I'm thinking no, but ask what? Because VFC Glock, will the Unicorn? Okay, yeah, I don't. Did you mean to put Gen 4 different gen? Because they're both Gen 5s. Yeah, they.
So,
yeah,
it should work then, right?
Yeah, it should work. I think maybe that was a mistake because he says I'm thinking no, but why not ask? Maybe it was a mistype, but yeah, if they're both the same gen, then it should work. Yeah.
Okay. So there, Brewer.
T Burns is asking, how does the KWA M17 scale to the SIG M17? Well, the KWA one is not called the KWA M17. It's called the ATPZ. Yeah, it's KWA ATPZ. That's their name for it. I believe they're both gonna be in terms of sizing. They both should be 1-to-1 with the actual M17, if I'm not mistaken. I remember when Boaz got
6-hour M17.
Yeah, the SIG M17, the P3.
They're actually using the ATP one. Oh my god.
They're using the ATP name. Yeah, it's literally exact same.
It's gonna be confusing.
I know. Then they're bringing back the ATP as well, the OG ATP, the not Glock. They're bringing back that design, but it's supposed to be optic ready too. What I like about the ATPZ, their M17 though, is that they actually have their own variation of the remember the Flux Defense kit, the like sort of carbine kit for the M17. Yeah, they have their own version with it as well that you can buy separately too, which is gonna be pretty dope. I know Boaz is like hella looking forward to that as well.
So I'm gonna do something right now. Well, what happened there?
That wasn't me.
No, I know, but that's from your house, right?
No, that's from across the street.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, we're pretty close. We're pretty in a close proximity to the other houses in my cul-de-sac.
Tonight, I'm suspecting this is all new viewers because they don't have to do this, but they did it. Iris, Tyler, Brandon, Kevin. Thank you guys very much. I'm guessing they're viewing the stream because I can tell from the order. They did the vouchers.
Hey, nice.
And I'm hoping you guys are new viewers and you guys are getting a lot of good information out of this stream.
I hope so too. I want people to, at the end of the day, like regardless of what like happens in terms of like, say, obviously yes, more sales the better, of course, right? But at the end of the day, like I get a big sense of satisfaction knowing that like a newer player just came in, or someone who just didn't know something walked away and just learned something, or was able to walk away with some information. That's honestly like one of the best feelings that you can honestly get, in my opinion, especially in the airsoft world. Like just being able to like help someone out. I genuinely do believe that. Like that is 100% a core belief of mine. Oh hell yeah, David! Did you see this? David Botello. What's going on, dude? Good to see you again. Got my girl to order, getting her in this. Hell yeah, brother! That's what I like to see. Getting the whole family in it.
Is that the Iris then? Or
Maybe it might be. I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure.
oh, actually no. David put in a will call holder. I mean, he's the he won 20 entries. Right?
Yeah. He was part of that. Like they got the extra entries into it. Yeah. But that's cool. I'd like to see that we're getting more and more new people in it. Get our significant others, get our families, get our dads, get our moms, get our brothers, get our grandmas playing. Why not? Right? Get the whole family. Make it a whole family ordeal.
Tyler too. I think Tyler just mentioned the old school airsoft player. When Polar Star were not all over the field. Actually, I don't think Polar Star is. Are they still all over the fields?
No.
Or are they still in uniform?
So right now, you will still see like Polar Star specific HPAs or just HPA in general. I think that's what he means, like just HPAs. You will still see HPAs on the field, but they are definitely nowhere near as popular as they used to be. Are they still popular? Yes, there are still plenty of people who run them, but they are definitely not the majority. I don't think they ever were. They definitely were popular for sure in terms of hype because the system was so brand new. But it definitely has died down a lot, and unfortunately, fortunately or unfortunately, right, their reputation has kind of been a little bit tarnished, unfortunately, due to bad publicity. A lot of people just unfortunately couldn't be trusted with the system. Some rules had to be implemented, and most refs, if you talk to refs, if you ask them, like, hey, what are the guys what are some telltale signs that there's going to be problems on the field? They'll usually tell you the same thing. That's like, yep, if you get a bunch of guys rocking like HPA setups and the Dimask, they'll like 100% profile. It's kind of hilarious. They'll be like, yeah, as soon as I see that, I know I'm gonna get some complaints about them. I already know that they're gonna cause problems. Whether or not it's true or not, they're like, I don't know, but we definitely know that they get a lot of complaints about them. So it is kind of sad to see, but yeah, they're still popular. They still are around. But honestly, T-Burns, what the biggest trend right now has been is this: we've seen a massive increase in the quality and the performance capabilities of a lot of AEGs. We've seen a lot of more of a jump in terms of leap of performance from AEGs, and they definitely are at a point now, especially when you get to the higher performance stuff like Mayo Gang MGC4s, Zion Arms R15s, where they can compete now at a level similar, not exact same, because I still think HPA is still a better system. They can still compete with them, especially if they're given the right user. If they're good and they know what they're doing, they can definitely compete at that level as well.
Yeah, isn't it kind of sad? I mean, to be honest with you, HPA is kind of like the ultimate. I'm not talking about realism. I'm not talking about, like realism or whatever. But as far as an airsoft tool, I hate using the word weapon, but it is. It's
I know what you mean.
It's pretty close.
Yeah. It's a tool of the trade, of course. It is kind of weird to see that. Yeah, you're right. Like it's supposed to be like the pinnacle, right, of airsoft performance for sure, right? So much control, so much capabilities that you have with this system, but it's just like, yeah, not too many people have it. I mean, to be fair, that's to be expected, right? With such a pretty high price of entry, you know what I mean? It's so freaking expensive to get the whole setup, because once you have like the fusion engine, for example, just the fusion engine alone, it's like dope. Now I still need the tank, I still need the regulator, I still need the line, right? Like there's still so much to do, right? As opposed to here's an AEG, buy a battery and charger, you're done, you're good to go. All right, and guys, remember, want to go ahead and make sure that you get your entries in now while you guys can, because again, we are coming to a close of this live stream. We got 13 minutes left of the stream. We're doing double entries. We've been doing it all day. That is going to be getting you twice the chances of winning these shoppings per giveaway just for placing a $20 or greater order. Any qualifying order will get you that double entries, but right now, only for the remaining 13 minutes of the stream, every $50 you spend will be getting you 5 entries into the shoppings per giveaway. Spend $50, you get 5. Spend $100, you get 10. Spend $150, you get 15, and so on and so forth. Think multiples of 50, you're getting 5 per. Again, now it's 12 minutes, last 12 minutes of the stream, so get those orders in now while you guys can, and it's a $5,400 prize pot, the largest Airsoft GI has ever done, and you can be the next big winner, but you got to place those orders.
So in short, I think tonight's voting, people have spoken. I hope this is the right option, and this is what the democracy is about, right?
Mm-hmm.
I will give a really serious thought about this. And let's say if this Thursday no one claims it, we're gonna implement the 5 guaranteed winner the following week.
Yeah, no, 100%. Like we need to get rid of this prize pot, and it's a good marker to see how it does. But yeah, there is going to be winners for this. Again, I would strongly encourage you guys. Again, make sure that obviously all the regulars know, but I'll remind you again, you got to be watching the live streams, man. You got to be watching these live streams. It's always important. You're always getting behind the scenes stuff. Again, you guys saw it for yourself earlier. We had that poll going on. You guys helped influence our decision as to what we're going to ultimately end up going with moving forward with the shopping spree giveaway, right? You always get the behind the scenes stuff, early access to things, right? Information that gets to drop early with you guys, so you guys are ahead of everyone else. It always pays off to be in the live streams, not just for the promotions, but for the shopping spree giveaway. If you're not there to claim the prize, even if your name is called, we don't call, we don't text, we don't email, nothing. You got to be watching the stream to verify that it is indeed you, that it is indeed your order number. Because if not, we're going to go ahead and we're going to implement this new rule. We're going to go ahead and split it up into 5 weeks of giveaways, where literally every week we'll be getting a guaranteed winner. $1,080 are going to be going to someone, and it could be you. But again, we're not gonna yield on the can't be watching. No, you have to be watching. You have to be watching the live streams.
Did you ship out Joseph's launcher?
Oh yeah, well, we shipped that out last week.
Man, this guy better show us.
I want to see pictures, man. Joseph. I mean, I trust Joseph. Joseph's a freaking he's a G, man. Joseph's a G. He's gonna get. I know for a fact he's gonna go out and send us pictures of him with it. Maybe I want to see pictures of him on the field too. That would be dope. That would be dope for him using.
Yeah. So I know. I mean, I hope Jason's still here.
I don't see him. He might still be listening, though. Yeah.
So, as you can see, the reason we already explained it so many times already, so it doesn't hurt to explain to you again. We want the live stream giveaway to be a lot more enticing for the new players, and hopefully, we're doing the right things to balance that out with the new and the old, with the guaranteed winning. Yes, the pot is smaller. When we talk about like, hey, guys that are listening, guys are new to the channels or whatever, please participate and whatnot. We're not. How should I put this? Earlier you mentioned like maybe it seems like there's pressure on, or there's a pressure on those. I don't think it is that. I think it's more like we are, it's just like Coca-Cola commercial. It's like, hey, do you want to drink Coke?
Mm-hmm.
Do you kind of understand what I'm saying?
No, I get it. Like, at the end of the day, like, we are a business, so we do have to try and, like, appeal to more people and, like, get people to place orders. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing insidious about that. Like, at the end of the day, like, hey, people can think whatever they want, right, about it. Be like, oh, I just don't want it to be, like a big ad, which don't get me wrong. I do understand that. We don't want it to solely be, advertising per se. But even just the existence of you can make the argument, even just the existence of a YouTube presence in general for an airsoft retailer is advertising in and of itself, right? The fact that people go out with a Mayo Gang MGC4, right? The fact that they're rocking that gun, that is, in a sense, in essence, that is an advertisement at the end of the day, right? So they can argue that they don't want it to be ads, but it's like, hey, at the end of the day, like, we still got people that, that you have to go ahead and, sign a check for, right? You still got people that you got to pay to get all this stuff done, right? It'd be nice if we had like a literal money tree growing, right? It'd be amazing. But the fact of the matter is, it's not the case, right? We got make sure that people are, paid properly for all the work that they do at GI, because I know we all bust ass at the end of the day. So yeah, we have to go ahead. We have bills to pay, man. We got bills to pay. We got shit to take care of, right? So we got to go ahead and do our part to make sure that we outreach to as many people as possible, and we got to change the way we do things in order to go ahead and appeal to a greater audience, be able to appeal to those newer players and incentivize them to go ahead and place their orders. That's just what it comes down to at the end of the day. And I think most people, even though we have, cut off the shopping spree giveaway and capped it off at a much lower prize pot amount, the fact of the matter is, people still have an insane chance to like win $1,000, dude. That's freaking dope. Like, and the fact that it's going to be a much earlier, much faster, more instantaneous payoff in terms of finding winners is really cool. Like, that's really, really cool. I like that there's a guaranteed winner. I think that's going to be really cool payoff.
problem because, well, that's something that, people kind of pitch to us.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I hope everyone's on the right direction, and we're just how should I put this? Making the right decision. Hopefully, we can continue to grow the whole crew, the whole Mayo Gang. One thing that Isaiah was afraid of with the smaller pot, he's afraid we may not see 100 people, 140 people, 200 people tune in. Let's just prove him wrong.
Yeah, no, seriously, prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. I want to be proven wrong, right? My thing is, I think there will be a drop for sure. I think that's just inevitable. You know what I mean? When you go from like prize pots as large as like $4,500 or $5,000, right? It's going to be a pretty big decrease. I even if it is though a decrease, I will say this: like, it's not going to. I'm not really going to be like, what's the term? Like, my enthusiasm for the streams is not going to drop in any way. Like, I'm still going to be excited to go ahead and hang out with the rest of the guys in the live chat. I'm still going to be excited to be answering new questions, seeing new faces, right? Meeting new people. Like, I totally am going to be excited for that still, even if we're at freaking 40 viewers only, right? Like, hey, when I started my live stream, I was sitting at like 30, 40 viewers, you know what I mean? Like, on my regular Tuesday streams, and then all of a sudden to go now to like 100 something on Thursdays is like, like, I don't mind having to build it up either. If I have to start from like a lower viewer count and work my way up again, I'm used to it at this point, you know what I mean? Like, I don't mind.
I don't think that's the case per se. It's more like, again, the decisions were made to hopefully incentivize the people that needs to tune in now. Back then, maybe if it's not guaranteed, they just think it will not win. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They won't see the winner. And if this time no one calls, and then we make 5 straight weeks, there's a guaranteed winner, that can give us a telltale sign.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. No, hopefully this can start bringing in more people. We can start getting in more orders as well, because that's the ultimate payoff, right? That's the ultimate payoff, is starting to see more new people placing their orders and getting multiple entries in. And I think just having a collection of just like winners, coming and going like much faster, like we can get that instantaneous response. It gets people excited too, because now it kind of, in a way, and it's not really, right, because it's the same amount of entries. It's not like we're going to increase the entries per se. It just feels like there's more of a chance. You know what I mean? Like, there's more of a chance for that person to be the winner, in case it, like, all right, it stacks, cool, let's go ahead and call the next winner. Oh, they're not there. Oh shit, it can go to the next one, and it just builds and builds and builds and builds, right? There is still going to be that build up.
I'm going to tell you something crazy. You're going to see a lot more returning customer winning.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, hey, far be it from, guys to take advantage of any promos. Yes, we're going to be cutting back. I think that's a good idea. I think cutting back on the amount of promos that we put out there is probably like a good idea, right? I did it again. I told you why I did it. I just want people to place orders. I'm thinking business, I'm trying to think like, hey man, I'm trying to hustle here. But yes, we'll be cutting back on the amount of promos that we do in general, right? And then just focus more on, like, again, focusing on this price. But
well, hold on.
Mm-hmm.
I think you're saying it wrong. Now you're actually giving more incentive for people to get into any kind of chances incentive. Why? Because you're going to be calling the winner right away. If that person's not here, the more chances you have, like, let's say Joseph.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say we're on, hypothetically speaking, like last 2 weeks ago, he had over, I'll say he has 6% chances to win.
Yeah. Pretty freaking good. Yeah, pretty freaking good.
When you re-roll X amount of time, it's going to hit him.
Yeah, no, it's going to happen at some point.
That doesn't mean that what Isaiah is saying, good night, Lily.
Good night, Lily.
Be nice to her. I think it will actually incentivize new players more to do the same as the regulars, because now it will feel as if it's an equal opportunity.
I definitely think that is.
Does that
That's
make sense?
yeah, no, it makes sense. I just hope that other people like for sure feel that way. I want people to feel that way because the way we set it up, we definitely wanted to like level the playing field for sure. I mean, that's why we even did the promos in the first place. But I definitely hope that people will feel that way, and hopefully that is if all goes according to plan, right? The newer players will be more incentivized and more motivated to go ahead and be like, you know what, let me go ahead and get this order in.
Say it levels out the playing field.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
I think so. I think having that guaranteed
Or am
winner.
I wrong?
No, I would say so. I think again, like I said earlier, right, having that guaranteed winner, that definitely like feels like okay, there's like still a chance, right? There's always going to be that chance that you could be that winner because again, if they're not there, hey, you know what? We re-roll and since I am literally here watching the stream, I have a higher chance of winning. Again, just like, the stream before, I have a higher chance of winning even more so now because there's guaranteed a winner tonight as opposed to before where it was like, okay, even if I'm watching, right, even though I have a higher chance of winning since I'm actually watching and I don't forfeit my odds by not watching, it could still end up stacking. So I get what you're saying. Yeah.
So I hope, ultimately this is the right decision. It's not easy. I understand. A lot of people actually like to see that big fat pot.
Yeah, I'm one of them. Yeah, but I mean, hey, you know what? And who's to say, right, in the future, if we do start seeing the returns that we want to get, right, we do start seeing more and more and more and more new people.
We'll just increase the weekly pot.
Yeah.
500 to 600 to 700 to 800.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You should talk about that to people too, to people coming in. And something that DJ pointed out too, if you guys can help us out, let's say, I'm just getting for example, I don't want to put Isaiah in the spot right here. Let's say tomorrow, try the newbie night. All the information that you're going to be showing people are the newbies, and you offering the same deals for them to try to win the pot or whatever, right? That way they will feel they're more welcome, and they have a chance too.
We can definitely start doing that. I definitely won't be able to do that tomorrow night.
No, that's why I say I hope. I'm just using that as an example.
But no, like that, like I can have the stream structured as a newbie night. That's something that I can do.
Newbie or game night on Wednesday. I don't know.
Combine the two, newbie game night. I'll start off with just
Monday,
going
Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It's whatever days you wanted to do.
I
said, as long as I have prior knowledge.
Yeah, I'm not gonna just Sunday night in the middle of the night. Hey guys, I'm going live right now. I'm like, what the fuck? Why are you live?
You're gonna do a midnight show just for Fidel?
Oh God, no. Oh hell no. Frick no, I'm not doing that. Hell no. You couldn't pay me to that. Well, okay, maybe you could pay me, but like, nah, that would be a ridiculous amount for me to even want to do anything remotely like that. And even then, it'd be pretty tame.
Actually, there's a battery question. Can you answer?
Yeah, I see it.
The night there.
Where is it? Where does it start? Okay, 11:16. Okay, from Panda Sunday, East Coast.
No, the guy he won R15 from the mystery box, but that's a good one.
Yeah, it's a good prize. I have an R15 on the way, and now you have worried. So stoked. But I need a battery. Any recommendations on the right 11-1 to get like brand wise and size? Okay. As far as brand, it don't really matter. Honestly, they're all Airsoft. In my opinion, a lot of Airsoft brand batteries are pretty much the same. The biggest thing that I would suggest is just getting the right shape. Right, just make sure you get the right shape. I would say at max, since the R15 is relegated to the buffer tube, stick with a stick type 11-1. Here, I'll type it in, 11.1 volt LiPo. Yeah. Go with a stick type something less than 1,200 milliamperage. You can go higher if you want to than 1,200, but you will have to really extend the Delta stock out.
It will collapse all the way.
Yeah, you got to collapse that shit all the way in order to fit it.
It will not.
I would say go for something like this. This is pretty much an ideal shape. I'm gonna link this in the live chat just so we can see that. Going with something like this 1,000 milliamperage from Lancer Tactical. I know Echo 1 has 1,100. That's a little bit bigger, but it still works just fine. The only downside is that the Design Arms is pre-wired to Deans. So you will have to go ahead and get this Deans. Either you can do it yourself, or if you want us to do it for you, Deans Rewire. We offer a Deans Rewire service.
Isn't there Deans ready, light bulbs already? On the website?
I think there was only the 600 milliamperage that was available.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that they haven't restocked that Dean's version of that exact battery, but yeah, Let me see. Put in Dean's wire adapter. There we go. Dean's plug installation. I'll link that as well. You guys can add this to any order that you guys place. It's literally just $5, right? You can use that towards any airsoft gun or any airsoft lipo battery, and we can go ahead and change the connectors to these Dean's plugs for you, just to make it easier. And it's just $5. Honestly, it's pretty worth it. But that's what I would recommend. I would say go for that battery and that Dean's plug installation service combo. That you're set. That's all you need. That's the ideal battery shape that you would want. I would say pick up 2, just in case, because I know 1,000 milliamperage for me is a good amount if I'm just rocking regular rifle. But I know for some people that are a little more aggressive with their rifles, they want to go ahead and have a little bit more. So I would say just bring 2, get 2 just in case, and get those 2 Dean's plugs installations, and you're golden, man.
Before ending the night, there are a few questions that I just saw right now. Fidel, you're actually asking this. So the guaranteed winner, we will do it. We kind of had a trial run last week, a fun one. So we will. So the guaranteed winner one, like guaranteed winner streams, right? Isaiah, I think we should cut the time from 10 minutes to 5 minutes.
You want to do that, like just 5 minutes straight up? Yeah. Okay.
Because if that person's not here, we have to re-roll again.
That's true.
You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
So imagine if the person don't show up, right, for 10 minutes, and we gotta wait another 10 minutes. No, or we shorten the time for the latter guy. That's not fair too. So if we just set it at guaranteed winners, you have 5 minutes to claim. I think 5 minutes are very, very adequate. Out of 2 years of running, there's only one time the user came at the end. One time.
I remember this too. I remember when that happened.
One time. So the odds of happening is very, very slim. So Fidel, I hope it answers your question. We will keep re-rolling. Let's say the dice roll at 4, okay? And every time he's gonna re-roll will be at 4. So the first time, let's say order number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 call, right? The person's not there. 5 minutes. He's gonna use the same list. He's not doing anything. He's gonna click the randomizer 4 more times. We're gonna run into an issue. Maybe you better know how to do incognito mode, because remember last time when you do it too many times, randomizer limits you.
Yeah, we found the workaround though. We found the workaround was just use Edge. Yeah. Was that what it's called? Yeah, using Edge.
And then you better download Chrome too. Then.
Yeah. I'll get Chrome on here too.
You understand what I'm saying, right?
Yeah, because we don't want to run into that same issue where we keep rolling and it's like we get that error message of, oh, you've used up all your rolls for today.
Yeah. So I hope you guys understand that. And some people in the Discord were asking if there's any rules of saying how to remove orange tip. If you, let's say any of you guys say it, you guys are users. You can say whatever you want. It just cannot come from us.
Yeah.
I hope that makes sense.
This is what I tell people. When I'm on the clock, I can't tell you. When I'm off the clock, I'll happily show you how to do it.
Yeah, something like that. Like if Isaiah uses his personal account, I don't know. I can tell. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you can tell people how to remove it or whatnot. You should always keep an orange tip though, because certain states when you travel, it does require you to have it on.
That's so weird that it just changes from state to state, man. I mean, that's just like laws in general, but still.
So just have it on. You know what I mean? Just try to be safe, right?
Yeah, of course. And not only that, but too, like if you guys have an airsoft gun, I always just recommend just keeping it, right? Just in the event that, hey, you never know, right? You never know. You might be that one guy out of like however 100,000, 100 million units that sold. You get the one the one lemon, right? It always happens, right? It happens with cars. It happens with anything that's mechanical or anything manufactured. You get that one model that's just maybe something happened with it, right? And it's always important to have that orange chip, because that also is important for warranty as well. Most manufacturers, at least that I'm aware of, with the exception of like 1 or 2, they're pretty adamant about like, hey, you remove, tamper, or mess with that orange tip in any way, shape, or form, you ain't got no more warranty.
I think the R15 worked better with 11.1. 7.4 should work, but 11.1 should should work. Right?
Yeah. 7.4 will get the job done. And even believe it or not, even with a 7.4, you actually do get a pretty decent response. Not the best, but better than a lot of other guns. But for optimal performance, 100% recommend go with 11.1. You can go with a 7.4, but again, you're not really getting the most out of the gun with it. But it's up to you. If you want to use 7.4, Stephen H., you're more than welcome to. I just always recommend 11.1 for the best performance.
Thank you, Isaiah. I think tonight's Mayo Gang congressional meeting is fairly successful, right?
And this meeting is now adjourned.
I think it's fairly successful. I think Jason should be proud of it.
I think so too, because this is something that like he helped us build too, right? This is something that like, hey, he's been one of our longtime viewers as well. I hope he's still watching, or at the very least, I hope he goes back and listens to this. Because Jason, like, we always appreciate everything that you've done, man. 100%. You and all the mods, all the regs, all the VIPs, everyone that keeps coming back to the live streams. We 100% all the input that you guys give us, right? And absolutely, your input does mean something to us. We take everything into consideration. We do have to make a calculated decision at the end of the day, though. Something that's going to ultimately benefit the business for sure. But yeah, I mean, like, hey, like you should be proud too. Like, this is something that you helped us build too, and we're super grateful, Jason. Like 100%. That's why we continue to. That's why we didn't just ultimately just give up on the shopping spree giveaway altogether. That's why we're still trying to work with everyone, practice transparency, and let people know, like, hey, this is something that we want you to be a part of as well. Help us try to make this better for everyone, right? That help us make it better for everyone, and have your voices be heard, so that we can come to a consensus as to what we can do to make this better, so that we can continue doing these shopping spree giveaways. Because I want these to continue. I want this shit to blow up like it used to, right? I want this shit to blow up like an insane amount. I want us to get to a point where it's like, yeah, we got enough orders. Why don't we go ahead and just increase the price pot to like $3,000, right? Like every week that we do, you know what I mean? Like I want it to start off at $3,000, right? That'd be dope to get to that point, but we can only get there with your guys' continued support. That's the biggest thing. So like we said, especially from the regulars, the VIPs, all the mods, the biggest thing you can do right now in terms of helping us out, not just placing your orders, which we do greatly appreciate still, is just sharing this around. Sharing all these live streams around, letting people know about us as well. Posting on Instagram, Facebook, Discord server, whatever social media platform you prefer to use. Just having the GI word be spread is such a big help. You wouldn't believe it. It's such a big help. And of course, obviously, making sure to like all the content that we drop out, shorts, live streams especially, main videos, and sharing it around. That's the biggest thing, is being able to word of mouth. And sharing around is the biggest things that you guys can go ahead and do to help us share and help continue to grow the Mayo Gang and the shopping spree giveaway in turn.
Yeah, I just hope you guys appreciate our transparency.
I think most people do. I think most of the guys watching, they 100% do. Cutter, glad to dropped in. Yeah, man, I'm glad you dropped in as well.
Yeah, he voted too. Unfortunately, I think one prevailed.
Oh yeah, one did.
I think it's much faster. You know what I mean? Tyler Burns, yeah, you bought the mystery box. You're in.
Hey, which mystery box did he get?
So, we appreciate you guys put the input, and again, what we talked about it earlier, as the pot gets bigger, is our assumption was the order amount's going to go up, but it doesn't play that way. So the expectation versus reality, that's what it has to come down to. So I think for the newer players, for newer viewers, for newer customers too, maybe we're thinking. I got this from the walk-in stores. Isaiah, you know that people come in, you tell them, oh yeah, you need to tune in and win it, right? But if now, it gives them even more incentive to tune in, because we are drawing guaranteed winner.
Yeah. That's a guaranteed winner right then and there. So there's no reason why they shouldn't. There's more of an incentive now to watch, because now it's like, hey, the guy's not there. It's not like going to stack another week and you have to tune in again. It's, hey, you're watching. You very well could be the next big winner.
So it's kind of getting what Cutter was suggesting, just do $600 guaranteed, but we're just thinking if that pot is too small. So
yeah.
We do offer the stack one time, whatever, because I think $1,000 is a lot, in a way.
No, it's still a good amount. It's still a good amount to still get excited for. Because again, $1,000 is $1,000, man. Like that's a lot of money. I wish if it was just a small amount, I wish people would just be dropping $1,000 like they were $1 bills, and I'd be on the streets every day just collecting as many bills as I could find, man.
And see, Robert, good luck to you. You got 60 chances coming.
Holy shit.
I mean, that's what newer player was complaining about, right? Now the newer players or whatever, they have opportunity to take the same let's say the entry specials and having you have the same chance now.
Yeah,
literally.
Yeah, everyone has the same opportunities.
It just keeps redrawing. You understand what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It actually incentivizes people. The more you have, the better chances you're gonna win.
Yeah, there you go.
Right? So, I hope this balances it out. I know that this is something that, again, like what I was telling you, we have to kind of understand what the older crowd likes, and we also have to try something to gain the newer crowd. Hopefully this is the right way. I hope.
I think this is a step in the right direction. Obviously, we're going to have to, see how it goes, see how it works out. But I do think that ultimately this is a way to keep the shopping spree giveaway still running. And hopefully with the guaranteed winners, we will be able to go out and see a much higher retention rate with, newer people and getting more people involved. That's the ultimate goal. I think it can work. We just got to make sure that also we just do our parts and share this around. And that goes for everyone in the Mayo Gang too, making sure that everyone knows about it.
Yeah, Cutter, I think I just answered your question. You do have 60. And Tyler, you have 10 because you bought the mystery box, the pistol mystery box. I believe Brewer has dabbled around here and there. I believe he has 20 or 30 entries.
Damn.
Yes, Cutter, you have 6-0. 6-0.
6-0.
6-0. No, last week you had 5-0 or 6-0. No, Cutter, the string is still live. We're rambling on. Isaiah's being a trooper. Thank you, Isaiah.
Of course.
So, I think we're happy to find this potential solution.
This is a happy medium. Yeah, all things considered, this is a happy medium, and I think it's ultimately going to work in our favor.
Yeah. So hopefully, Cutter guys, we just hope you guys understand. Panda, I'm not sure. I can't name everybody, guys.
Can't name everyone. We can't name everyone. But if you place your order, you got the entries. Don't worry. If you place the order during the stream, you got the entries.
We'll make sure we double check everything too. Now he has triple check system. Trust me. He has to read back the entries to me. I don't know. I just think this transparency, this honesty, this good information, it should help us.
Yeah, like at the end of the day, like I'm pretty sure most logical thinking people are going to realize that, we don't have to be like this transparent. We do it because we choose to, and I think most people can appreciate that. I think most people do. From what it seems like in the chat, I think it's a good thing that we did this.
Yeah, so Cutter, since you're here, I don't know if you heard that. There's a reason why, we get even pushier when the prices go up, because we're not seeing, the shit was pretty low.
Yeah, no, it was. Yeah, no, 100%. We're giving away money, you know what I mean? We definitely want people to take it seriously and take advantage. That's the whole point.
But the problem is it's not. So we're thinking maybe because it went on way too long. So there's no instant gratification at all, and people give up. Just kind of like people give up on, those $1 billion lotteries because I will never get called, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Panda, if you use the gift voucher, does that count toward giveaway? Yes.
Yes.
If you use it, okay. Have a good night, Isaiah.
Yeah, no worries, man. Absolutely. Have a good night, boss man.
It has been a little stressful day.
I mean, we're able to get through it, and hey, you know what? It's good that we did it, right? People, I'm sure, again, like I said, people appreciate the fact that we're being honest about this, that we're being transparent of what it is that we're planning to do, and the fact that they were able to get a say in this. So I think it's a good thing that we did it. It was worth it in the end, so hopefully this will just work to our benefit. But I'll see you in the morning, dude.
Yeah, David, You will get the order number from Isaiah. Guarantee you tomorrow. Those 5 people, you'll have the order numbers to reflect. That's your. You have all the names still. It's all up there.
Yeah, I have literally all the names written down, so it's just literally creating a fake order essentially for it to be entered into it.
Yeah. Have a good night, Isaiah. And good
Nope.
night, everybody.
You too. Have a good night.
Bye.
All right, guys. I mean, hey, it pays off to be in these live streams for sure. Getting all the behind the scenes stuff, exclusive content, and hey, having a say in what it is that we do in terms of businesses, right? Business moves going forward. So again, big shout out to everyone that placed their order, took advantage of that promotion. Remember, we still have double entries going on, so don't miss out on that. You have what, till 12 a.m. to get those orders in for the double entries. So take advantage of that. Make sure to go and place your order for a mystery box, especially for the 2024 Platinum mystery box for 15 entries and the Mayo Gang Airsoft Pistol mystery box for 10 entries. Don't miss out. Remember, this is this week's $5,400 shopping spree giveaway going on this Thursday. The biggest prize pot we've ever done. You don't want to miss out. Big shout out to everyone that placed their orders again, and big shout out to everyone that watched this live stream. I did not expect my dad and my brother to be joining the stream. That was a little embarrassing, but you know what? Hey, I appreciate the fact they were there. If you're still watching, guys, love you, both of you guys. Sorry I ignored your call, Noah. I'm working, man. I'm working here, But appreciate everyone that chose to spend their free time hanging out with myself and the rest of the Mayo Gang. You guys want to continue to show your support for Airsoft GI, of course, place all your Airsoft goodies through airsoftgi.com directly or the custom showroom and lounge at 21077 Commerce Point Drive in Walnut, California. Make sure to like this live stream, share this around with as many people as possible. Let people know about this shopping spree giveaway that we got going on this Thursday. It's going to be absolutely insane, but they got to be watching the stream, otherwise they can't claim the prize. Guys, it's been absolutely real. Love hanging out with every single one of you, and I'll see you guys on tomorrow.